evening, everyone. Welcome to Blackford Sports Network, home of your Blackford Bruins. I'm your host, Steve Hurd, and with me today, as always, Grant Banner. How you doing, Grant?
Well, trying to be able to see, but good.
The sun is bright, shining right in our eyes this evening. No trees to hide it, huh?
Nope, no trees here.
And special guest this evening, the man of the hour, the only guy that knows as much football as Grant Banner does, Tyler Hunt. How you doing, Tyler?
I'm doing good, Steve.
Good, good. So what made you want to come up here tonight?
I'm just excited to get the season started.
Yeah, besides the fact that I called you and said, hey, you need to come up here.
And you called me. So.
All right, so what are we going to be looking for with the Bruins tonight?
I think the Bruins getting started early would be pretty beneficial with their offense and ball control. I think would be another important one.
Ball control. I mean, limiting fumbles, or are we talking like running the clock out?
Yeah, limiting fumbles. It's a run-heavy offense. I think that will run the clock and just stay ahead.
Well, how much do you know about Monroe Central's football program? And it's only been around since 2011.
I don't know a lot about it. I do know they have built a pretty decent program quick.
Yeah, that's what Grant and I were finding out earlier today. 4 seniors not playing tonight for Monroe Central. How much is that going to affect them?
I think that will affect them. I think that's probably some leadership that they need, and especially opening the night without that. So,
Grant, you've been quiet as usual. What say you? Absolutely. Do you expect anything else?
Not really.
I think a lot of what we're going to see is a lot of what we saw last year. Isaac Justice is going to get most of the carries. He's going to be a workhorse this year for him. Senior year, lost a couple running backs from last year that were seniors. Isaac performed last year as a junior. I'm assuming he's going to be the one that goes back here. They're going to get the ball in Isaac's hand as much as they can. I know Dalton Willman this year, he moved from tight end to the backfield. A new guy, let me find his number, Scott Winger, he's a sophomore. He's going to be seeing some carries in the backfield. Fullback is going to be, let me find it.
Well, we're getting ready to kick off here, Grant.
Yeah. We don't have time for you to be messing around.
Just talk, I'll figure it out.
We do have Isaac Justice back to return.
Justice.
Justice looks like Willman's over there.
So I talked to, that's a short kick.
Short kick. Somebody's got to get the ball, though.
41 gets the ball.
That'd be Liam Goley.
And he's tackled around
he did his job.
35?
Yeah.
They don't have, 30,
30,
right at the 30.
Right at the 30.
I finally found the yard markers. So as a Monroe Central coach, and Tyler, I know you've coached a little bit of high school, whether it be as an assistant or what have you. But what does Monroe Central need to do to stop Isaac Justice?
I don't know if you can. I think it's going to be more of a limit Isaac Justice.
All right, so how do you limit a kid like Isaac Justice?
It's going to be tough. It looks like Monroe Central is lined up. And
there they go. They hand the ball off to Justice. Justice fighting for just a few yards. Looks like he's just past the 35-yard line, maybe 37.
I'm surprised to see this. They got Quentin Tier at fullback. I know he spent most of the year at JV last year as a running back.
I know they put Quentin in towards the end of the season, and he didn't do a bad job. He wasn't great, but he got a couple yards here, a couple yards there.
The good thing about Quentin is he's quick to the line, and that's the goal of this offense. You get your fullback to the line, get through there. Obviously, they're stacked.
Right, and the thing I
five on the line, squeezing it down. We're going to run outside here.
Justice to the left.
He's running,
fighting for a few more yards, getting them out to the 41, 42, and it looks like they have about 2 yards to go.
3rd and 2, so judging by the offense that we've seen before, I'm going to assume that this is going to be something up the middle.
All right.
Get your quick 2 yards.
Looks like they've changed it, maybe a 3rd and 1 now. They're still saying 2, but that yard marker looks really close to the
Yeah, short two. Short two.
short 2. So the thing that I noticed about this year's team is the 4 seniors that we're missing. Shane Elam, Melvin Hernandez, Austin Lancaster, and Devers. And they get the first down. No.
No, he's not.
What's he waving his arm for?
That guy, just
Nope,
kill the
first
clock.
down.
Kill the clock.
Oh,
They're moving
okay.
the chains.
Yeah, so, and I know one thing they haven't prepared for is Nick Altronowski not being here tonight.
Yes, Nico.
So, Nick Thomas, they didn't know if he was going to be able to play this year. Luckily, he got news from the doctor that he can play, so he's stepping in for Nick this week.
Oh, so he is the center?
Yeah, Nick Thomas is, and then Nick Altronowski will be back next week, assuming that Nick Thomas will go to tackle.
Yes, please keep Nick in your thoughts and
Dalton
prayer.
Willman with the ball.
Oh, look at this.
Have
Willman
fun
out.
tackling
Got the
him.
first
Breaks
down.
away. One got to beat. Stiff arm.
And that's a good
drags
run.
him
That's a good
out.
run by Dalton.
All the way down to the 10-yard line, maybe 12, 11.
You know, and I say have fun tackling Dalton because I follow him on Instagram.
That dude is
And
an
I'm
animal.
telling you, every morning about 5 o'clock in the morning when I'm still up and he just woke up,
Yep.
he's at the gym.
He definitely takes his training and his fitness very serious.
And you can tell it is not a small guy.
So it looks like 1st and 10. First down yard is going to be at the 2-yard line.
So you got Tier, Ethan Miller, Isaac in the backfield. Handoff to Justice.
And Justice up the
no,
middle.
Okay, I was wrong. That was handoff to Quentin Tier up the middle. Good fake by Caleb.
Looks like he got a good 3 yards. 2nd down and 7.
This is why I don't talk as much, because when I do talk, I'm wrong.
Hey, wait a second. How many times have you heard me be wrong when I say something?
This is an easy offense to be wrong on. So they're doing their job.
It's 2nd and 8. It must be a really short 8 because that yard marker looks at least 3 yards off.
Same backfield here.
Power T.
They are stacking that box.
And that's a handoff to
Miller.
Ethan Miller, and he gets
Good
a
run.
good 3 yards.
Oh, he got more than that. He got about 6. It didn't look like it from here, but
No, it didn't.
he got about 6. And
6
in
yards.
comes Dalton. Out goes Miller again.
Now, Miller is a sophomore, junior?
Miller. What's his number 5?
Number 5.
He is a
He's
senior.
a senior.
He is a senior.
Oh, wow.
He's somebody that's hid there. I know Ethan, he's grown a lot in the past year and a half.
Right.
And I think his size is obviously something that helped him.
Mealy comes under center. Ooh, they got
that's
the
offsides.
offsides call.
That's a good
They
job.
jumped off sides, and now we're going to get an easy first down, half the distance to the goal. Is that right?
Oh, wait. Okay. Whew. They were moving back, and I was
On
like,
the defense. On the defense.
So my kids still haven't brought me the charging cord for my phone, and I'm
really surprised by Quentin being at fullback, especially as much experience that he does have at running back. But Dalton Willman and touchdown.
Scores.
You know, that was a pretty easy drive.
touchdown.
Took 5 minutes off the clock there. Good
Nice.
possession.
That's exactly what we needed.
Now I'm looking at the crowd sizes here. Blackford looks like they just filled up the stands on the visitor side. The stands are full on the home side as well. Just a few seats here and there, but
And Monroe Central this year, number 5 in 1A. We were looking at that today. Sophomore quarterback who led them to a sectional championship at least last year. I quit following it after sectionals.
and Bodie
Extra point,
Malott with the
goodbye,
extra
Malott.
point is
It's good.
Good. No,
It's not good.
No good.
It's not good.
No
Wide
good.
right.
Could you tell
Wide
that from
right.
there?
I could not tell from here.
Somebody's got to be able to tell.
I
'cause
could not. Well, that's what the
That's what
black
the
and white
officials are for, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so the Bruins jump out to an early lead, 6-0 over the Monroe Central Bears. And This is going to take a little bit, so let's get into our first ad and say thank you to Clear Choice Chiropractic.
Are we good on that?
From neck, back, or joint pain, Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044, or stop in and visit them at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
All right, we are back. There's 6:58 left to go in the first quarter. Bodie Malot's miss on the extra point gives the Bruins 6-0 over the Muncie Central Bears. Now, you guys were saying something. I can't remember if it was before the timeout, but you were talking about how the Bruins ran off, what was it, 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
5
minutes off the
good
clock.
Good possession. You know.
Now,
What
we do know is we have a senior. A little squib kick.
No, I think that was probably playing. Because I know Bodie can kick the ball to the 10-yard line.
I was going to say.
Or more.
But we have a senior that's not playing the first half. Will be coming out for the second half. Does that play into trying to run that clock out?
Yeah, I think so. You know, it's big defensive player. You know, the leader of the defense.
True.
And it's hold on. I got to show Tyler.
Okay.
You know, big part of the defense. You know, he controls the defense, plays middle linebacker, aggressive. And it's, you know, run the ball, get to the second half, get your defensive leader back.
And speaking of linebacker, I believe I see Isaac Justice out there playing that middle linebacker slot.
I have a little bit of an inside scoop with this football team. Isaac's playing he's playing safety.
Oh, is he?
He's a safety with a run-first mentality.
Ah, okay.
So that's why he's up there.
Interesting.
And they're going to get stopped.
Did they make it back to the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, it's close.
If they did, that's not much.
Hurry
Looks
up
like a
offense
3rd and
here.
4.
Blackford's got to get ready for this. Hopefully they've practiced this because this gets tiring.
Yeah. And it
Gonna
looks
be an
like
option.
the throw.
Gonna be an option. Good job by
And
Isaac.
Justice
Good job.
stops him.
Great job.
Way
there.
to play
For
the option.
uh,
looks like about a yard, maybe a yard and a half loss. Yes.
And, you know, that's one good thing right there about Isaac is he plays that safety, but you would never know. If you don't know anything about football and you only knew what a safety was, you wouldn't think Isaac was playing safety because he's in the backfield all the time.
I always thought that he was a safety, but then when I seen him playing up in front of your which I don't know. To me, it looked like they were a couple of safeties behind him.
Yeah.
But after you mentioned it did kind of look like he was playing a little
Punts
forward.
off. Seahaw's going to go get this.
Goes to the far side. He fumbles, bobbles it for a minute. Out of bounds at about the 21, 22-yard line.
But, you know, no, not having the defense they thought they've been practicing with all year, all summer, and then having to come out here and put somebody else in your middle linebacker position. It's not an easy thing to do.
Right.
So I'm assuming that Isaac might be a little farther up right now than he will be once he's back the second half. And Isaac's probably running the defense, would be my best guess. Looks like Miller, Tier, and Justice in the backfield. Monroe Central squeezes it down. Oh, full start. So, that right there, that's a ball control thing that Tyler was talking about earlier. You can't dumb mistakes like that. You can't have them because now you're 1st and 15 with a running offense. It's not a good spot to be. Okay, I'll talk to myself.
Sorry, man. I'm trying to text to get my
I was watching.
Get my kids here to get me a charger.
But I agree with you, Grant. That's exactly right.
Thanks for your input, though.
Yeah.
The handoff to Justice.
Yeah, fights just back to the line, maybe a yard or two.
So now, and here's something, you know, are you going to see a pass here, 2nd and long? You know Mealy can throw the ball.
For a 2nd and long, I would say that Sehigh's probably going to run this one and pass on 3rd down. But being this far behind the midfield, I'm guessing that he's probably just going to run all 3
See, and
or 4 downs.
I'm a fan of passing on 2nd down instead of 3rd down.
Well, I think just to open the box up
3rd
a
and
little
11
bit, too, would be.
All right, here we go. Mealy under center. Ooh, they almost got him to jump again.
And a
He
pass.
is going to throw it.
Oh, he missed him. Missed him.
Just out of the hands of Isaac Justice.
Gotta relax. I think Caleb got in a little bit too big of a hurry there.
And now it looks like punt formation.
Oh, it's now 3rd down. I hope we're not punting on 3rd down.
Sorry. I saw Mealy running off. I thought it was 3rd down already. See? You can be wrong all the time. I am.
Yeah, but how can I tell people I'm never wrong if I'm wrong on something that's going to be there for a lifetime? YouTube will never go away, Steve.
Exactly. You just got to not care.
So now I expect a run. It's 3rd and 11. Don't want any dumb mistakes. Justice has the ball.
Thank you.
They stop it. I think Justice had the ball. No, he didn't.
Hey, can you plug that in for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And again, I was wrong. There you go, Steve. Talking
See?
about me being wrong.
It's not that hard. Just embrace it. All right, Blackford now with a 3rd and 11.
4th and 2.
Well, hang on here. They haven't changed the scoreboard yet, and that's where I get all of my information.
So we're going to punt here. Malot's punting this year, I do believe.
Yep. I seen him practicing earlier, and it didn't look pretty, but they got the job done. Oh, a nice bomb.
Good punt.
Oh, hit. Oh, no,
Nope.
you can't do that. Who was
We
that?
got a flag.
Who was that? Anybody?
Connor Goley.
So nobody can. So Connor Goley's.
He hit the guy before he caught the ball.
Bodie Malott. Bodie Malott with, what was that, about a 35, 40-yard
That
punt?
was a good punt.
That was
Real
a
good
really
punt,
good punt.
And that right there, that's an instance where you need to, as a headhunter, you got to be patient. It was a 35-yard punt. You're there, break down, let him catch the ball, then tackle him if he doesn't want to make a fair catch.
And it looked like he was celebrating the tackle.
He was definitely celebrating.
That's not one you want to celebrate. That's a 15-yarder at least, isn't it?
It's
It's at least 10.
It's at least 10.
I think it's personal foul. It's 15 yards.
Yeah.
And here we go. Past midfield. Past the 45. About the 43, 42 and a half. Wow.
So, not a good possession.
No.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Max. We're going to go to a shotgun here, it looks like. So
Shotgun?
Again, this quarterback, I was telling Steve earlier, Tyler, I don't know if I've told you this, with all the time we spend together.
Oh, he's going to run it. Keeps it.
He had,
Fights for about 5 yards.
I think he had 1,500 yards passing, 15 touchdowns passing last year.
That's impressive.
As a freshman.
Yeah, that's
Now, Monroe Central without some key seniors, I don't know if that's going to slow their passing game down or not, but I guess that's something we'll see throughout the game. Same formation here. And another pass.
Throws deep to the left side.
Oh, caught
Catches
at the
that.
10, down at the 5-yard line. Monroe Central.
That was a good catch. Good catch by Logan Patterson. He's a senior. Good catch. Real good pass.
All right, so we've got some comments. 33 people watching.
Okay.
So 33 people will hear you say incorrect things.
Great. Great.
Jim McPherson says Bruins will do great as long as Tyler isn't calling defensive plays.
I agree with you, Jim. We've
And a run up the middle.
It's going to be a touchdown.
Yep. Touchdown called. That was
And again, here we are, ball control, things like that. And we give up a touchdown. They take the lead if they make the extra point.
That's not the way you want to start off. They did not take, they took 4 minutes off the clock.
Who, them? No,
Yes.
they took
They had 6:58 when we started. There's 3:05 now. That's 4 minutes.
2 possessions ago.
Huh?
That was 2 possessions
No,
ago.
that was to start it.
That was a minute and 30-second drive.
No way.
I swear.
3 plays, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, they're going for 2. And no good.
Oh, really?
They gave it to
They
him.
gave it to him.
He
gave it to him.
He's stretched out. Well, CIC update. Eastbrook is tied with Marion, 7-7.
Oh, really?
3 minutes left in the half.
Well, fellas, this is going to be an interesting game.
Who else
Oh.
we got? Where's Jared T at?
I don't know. However, so I'm working on something through Coach Ugan. Hopefully he'll get back with me soon so we can get this started. But if you feel so obligated, out to the right-hand side of that comment section, there is a $sign. Click that $sign, and please help us to make this broadcast better. You can donate or pay $1. You can pay $20.
$5,000.
You can pay me $200 or $5,000 if you'd like. But please feel free to hit that little cash button. It's going to be used for something else in the future, I believe. But we're working on that with Coach Ugan, or the athletic director, to see if they will accept it.
Now, what happened? Did we just call a timeout on a kickoff return?
Timeout.
All right, we need to go to an ad.
Timeout it is. And with that, let's get into our second ad of the evening, Dave's Car Corner.
Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave Montgomery at Dave's Car Corner. He has the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Located at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
We need to get some music so we can play some music, little intros,
Yeah.
because that, what's the name? The Departed?
Yeah.
That little
Oh, yeah.
that thing that they do, that is great. I love that. All right, timeout is just about over. Maybe. I don't know. So they only get 3 timeouts?
3 timeouts.
3 timeouts per
Per
half.
half.
Didn't you argue with me last year on
Nope.
that?
In basketball, we
It was
argued about
basketball.
how many you get a game. Do you get 5 at half, or you get 5 a game, or 5 a game?
What was it? What
it
did we?
was 5 a game.
Huh?
It was 5 a game.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I thought it was 5 a half.
I think it was 5 a game. We're gonna argue about it again.
Now wait
I
a
can't-
second.
I
What
can't
did you
help
say
with
back
that.
then? Was it 5 a
I
half?
don't remember what I said then, but I'm pretty sure that we came to the assumption that it's 5 a half.
You came to
But
the
I can
conclusion, huh?
promise you get 3 a half in football.
Okay, you know more about football than
I do.
basketball.
I played football.
I'll give you that
I'm
one.
just a spectator of basketball.
All right. Also, if you're watching and you have that little comment section pulled up, feel free to add a comment. Just let us know that you're
See
watching.
high with the return. Up the middle, back to the
Oh, nice.
35-yard line. He got hit pretty hard.
Nice job by the junior, right? See High's the
Somebody's
junior?
not making a good decision right now. They
Why
got
is
hit
that?
in the back. Number 84. It's intense, I get it, but no need for a 15-yard penalty.
No.
It'll be your second one of the game. So,
Calling him out.
I will.
3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. The Bruins trailing by 2, 8-6 to the Monroe Central Bears.
A good decision by Monroe Central to go for 2 there, right?
I think it was, and it paid off. So,
Would you have called that kind of play?
yeah, I think I would.
The handoff is up the middle, out to about the 44-yard
And
line.
did the referee get
The ref went down.
half tackled?
He went down.
Did he really? Good
He
for
did.
him. Way to take one for
It
the
was
team.
going to be second and about a long 3. We'll call it that.
All right. Anybody want to say who's in the backfield?
Oh, I guess I could probably do it.
'Cause
Mealy's under center.
I don't know them all that well.
We're going to go Ethan Miller, Isaac Justice, Quentin Tier.
Ooh, a nice array. 2 seniors, sophomore. Mealy down under center. Takes the snap, hands off.
Mealy keeps it.
Mealy keeps
Mealy
it
keeps
around
it
the
around
corner.
the
That's a
corner.
first down.
Good first down.
First down.
I knew that was something they were going to implement this year. You know, it's something they wanted to implement last year. But Caleb's going to see a lot of running the ball. It gives you that other option. And Caleb is the fastest kid on this team.
Ain't that the truth?
So, I don't know. Is he wearing it? Is he wearing his brace?
I'm not.
He better be. I'm sure
Well,
if he's not.
He's been. He had it on in his pictures.
I
but
believe he has his brace on.
Did he wear it at the scrimmage?
He has
it on. Isaac
his
Justice
brace
handoff, and he gets stuffed.
Nowhere.
And I think I think this Monroe Central defense has about 3 guys keying on Isaac.
That's probably going to be their only way of stopping him.
But again, there's other weapons, and once they figure that out, we'll
looks like
we'll figure something out.
A short gain. It's going to be a long 9. Not much of movement from the chain gang.
Same back. Well, nope. Dalton Willman's in now. Right half. Justice left half. Tier at fullback. And a handoff up the middle.
No, that one's going to. Oh, it didn't go. Man, I could have.
I saw that one.
I could have swore. I was following.
So we are
like about
Dalton.
1.
3rd and 9. 3rd and 8.
That's not good.
I know.
8.
You know what?
There's 50 seconds left.
50 seconds.
I see. You get a 5-6 yard gain here. You're 4 down territory at that point. You don't have to get it all right now. It'd be nice to, but that's probably going to be the last play of the half.
35 and counting. Mealy under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to
Pass.
pass.
That's going to be a touchdown if he catches it.
He does catch it.
41.
Who is that?
Liam Gooley, I do believe.
And
that's
pushed
a touchdown.
out of bounds.
Oh,
Pushed out of bounds at the
down.
1 yard line.
But half.
Liam Gooley. Hey, that was a good fake by Caleb. That's the best thing about this offense. You think it's going to be a run, a play action, and you have a tight end wide open 20 yards down the field.
Basketball gets 5 timeouts a game.
Oh, somebody told us that.
A game?
A game.
Yes, a game.
Wow.
A game.
It
5
seems
a
like
game.
more than that. I swear they're always taking time out.
It does seem like more than that.
So 19 seconds here. Be good for Blackford to go up.
19, the clock stops. He was pushed out of bounds. 1 yard line. 1st and goal.
And handoff
Up
to
the middle
Justice.
to Justice.
He gets stuffed. He lost a yard here.
You think?
I
Yes,
think he
I
got
do.
back to the line.
He's at the 2.5.
2nd and goal.
Second down.
And that's going to be the quarter.
That's it.
So Monroe Central
Oh,
8,
nice.
Blackford 6 at the end of 1.
All right, so with that, we're going to go into the quarter with a couple commercials.
Suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraine, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044, or stop in and visit them at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
We're back on. All right, the Bruins trailing by 2, 8-6.
Suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraine, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044, or stop in and visit them at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
Why?
Not for Blackford.
Why is that?
Well, if Eastbrook's keeping up with a number 1
that's true.
4A team,
But this is
They're supposed to be down this year.
Correct me if
Yeah,
I'm
but
wrong,
I mean, Eastbrook
but,
makes it to state every year.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be
2A.
real down this year.
but this is also, correct me if I'm wrong, Monroe Central ranked
number 5
number 5
in 1A.
in 1A.
Right.
So this is a good test.
Yeah.
And I look for them to do the same thing here. You know, run up the middle.
Alex Simmons wants to know if they have a toss in the offense or what.
Yes, they do. They
Down
have,
under center immediately goes. We'll answer that after this. Handoff.
to Dalton Willman.
Willman.
Who's going to push?
Nice
Touchdown. Good run.
Willman busts
Good play.
in for the touchdown.
They do have a toss in the offense, Alex. It's not something that's ran very often. It's one of those things, beat the middle, and then it's a toss here and there. They've ran it once this game.
All right. Bodie Malot's going to be your kicker here. We've got another comment.
They're going to go for 2.
From a one man who wears the brown, says we need more Hunt and less Grant.
Who is it? Kevin? Kevin,
I think Grant's doing a
if
fantastic
you don't like
job
what
tonight.
I'm saying,
I've listened to
Get
Grant
back
for
to
a
work.
while, and he is bringing his A game.
If you listen to any of our broadcasts, you know that Grant doesn't usually say much.
but when I do say something,
Oh, they're going for
it's
2.
educated. Keep by Mealy, and he's going to get
touchdown.
in.
The
14-8.
2-point
2-point
conversion is
good.
good. The score now 14-8. But I'm actually impressed, man. You're doing the play
Man,
by
I'm telling you,
play
I'm out
for
of
the
breath.
most part.
I
I mean, all I got to do is sit here and keep the computer and the screen and the camera. I'm happy.
I don't want to hear anybody say, "Oh, I can't hear Grant." I don't want to hear. I can't hear Grant.
We did give
So,
you a hard time about that last year.
I'm just going to talk. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right.
That's the way it needs to be.
Yeah, Grant knows football, so
Kind of like a
This is
meteorologist.
wheelhouse.
I'll still have my job if I'm wrong, right?
Now, wait, exactly.
yeah.
I think
Now, wait
I've
a
used
second.
that term. I've used
so-
that phrase way too much this week.
I
So last year, if you remember right, it was just you and me in the booth.
Yes, it was.
We did 3 games. The
Yep.
last 3 games of the season, Mississinawa, Eastbrook, and I don't even remember the last one. Who was the last one? They were all top-ranked team, and we lost every one of them.
I don't know who the last two were last year.
remember.
I don't remember either. But anyway,
We won one. I think it was Oak Hill. Oak Hill, Eastbrook, Madison, or Oak Hill,
maybe.
Eastbrook.
We lost the
Mississinawa.
last 2. But anyway, nobody could hear anything that you were saying.
Hey, here's your song you wanted to hear.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I want to be able to play that
Yeah.
on our broadcast.
I,
But anyway,
Kick it
nobody
deep.
could hear you. You talked quite a bit.
oh, what are
Another
we
squid
doing?
kick.
Why?
Fumbles around with it.
picks
Gets
up
out to
6.
about the 43, 44-yard line.
I guess if
that's
that's what
not
we
good.
want to do. I don't know if they have a returner that can do some damage or what, but they're for
All right.
some reason not kicking it deep. What do you want? What are we
First and
talking about?
10. No,
Are you,
I was
were
just
you done
saying.
talking?
Last year you talked quite a bit. You didn't talk a lot, but you talked enough. You did a lot of play-by-play in those last 3 games, but nobody could hear a word you said, including me. And I had the headset on, still couldn't hear anything you were saying. But this year you have really
Fullback.
Up the
come
middle.
out of it.
Somebody, you can't tackle him up there. That is a big
Nope.
dude.
And he pushes forward for about a 7-yard
His
gain.
number.
Huh?
That's a big guy. Come on, turn. Now you're going to turn in the huddle so I can't see it. Good job.
All right, it looks, is that about 2nd and 3? No, they stopped him early. So,
They did. They stood him up.
So that's about a 2nd and 6.
24 maybe? 34.
Oh, and they'd get the pitch,
Well, keep him there.
give him about 3 more yards.
34. 6'1", 210, sophomore at their
Wow.
fullback.
Yeah.
He's stout. Stout.
I'm going to call that a 3rd and 3. It's a long 3.
Where are we at? Third and 4-ish?
That dude is big.
Yeah.
You probably can't.
That's going to be a pass.
Got a pat.
Dump
no,
off.
dump
to the
off.
flat.
And you're not getting past Isaac.
And he doesn't.
He gets
Isaac
him.
knocks
It's going
him
to
out
be
of
about.
bounds.
It's going to be about a 4th
Probably
and.
4th and 1.
What do we got going on here?
Uh-oh. That's never any good when you're asking.
Ooh, gave him a first down.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Really?
Ah.
I will say that I can't necessarily see the sideline over there, and those are
It is
never
what it
easy
is.
plays.
All right, so they got new life. First and
What we
10,
got
about
over
the
here?
50, about the 47.
You call this trips with a wing, or you call that doubles?
And another pass, one that's going deep.
And did he catch that?
He did.
Good
He
catch.
catches it.
Good catch. What are you looking for?
Well, there.
What?
No, did we have another roster?
You know it's 4. Why'd you shut me up? You know he's the only one on now?
Oops.
All right.
Why is he one when he's all the way over there?
Well, it's 1, 2, and
Okay.
3 is the way I have him set
Got
up.
some
tonight.
motion. Oh, I thought he caught that for a second. And stuff. About a 1 yard gain.
That was a jet motion.
Jet motion. I thought he was catching it.
I did too.
I remember the days of those plays.
Right?
So we have
Guess what? I was still in line. I never ran the ball.
2nd and 9 then. About a 1 yard gain. Ball's on the 27, or so says the
What?
clock.
Judy Marshall retracted her message.
Oh, why'd she do that? All she said was
got
pushing
trips.
back Bruins.
Trips right.
Again, out of
Gonna
the
be a pass.
shotgun.
And catches it.
No way.
Yeah, he
catches
caught
that.
that.
Did
Good
he
catch.
really?
Good pass.
What's
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4?
I'm in a good spot right here. The sun.
I was gonna say, man. Yeah, at
I
least
got
one
to
of
look
us can
around the
see.
cameras.
I mean, even our
but-
fans can't see because this glare off of this window. I tried
What
opening
we
the
got?
window, but
Well,
couldn't get it.
We're gonna trip.
They're
Trips
trips
left,
left.
doubles right. And a timeout for Monroe
There.
Central.
Timeout, Monroe
In a
Central.
spread offense.
All right. So we're not going to – oh, here we got – hope we can see game when sun goes down is what I wanted to say. Yes, I agree, Judith. And I'm sure we will. And it'll probably be halftime.
Yeah, after halftime usually.
It finally happens. It would be better, but I couldn't figure out how to open the window. If the window was open, it would be. I unlocked it. That one's not locked. It's this one, and every time I slid it, it just kind of stopped. So, but anyway, again, thank you to our 2 sponsors, Clear Choice Chiropractic, always there to sponsor the Bruins and sponsor our broadcast, and thank you to Dave's Car Corner, as always as well. And now
You just messed it
completely
up.
ruined that, so I'll fix it.
Grant will get it.
When you find it, we'll just can you go up with it? It doesn't matter if it's at an angle or not. All right, so here we are. They're running a.
There you go.
Oh, they're going to get that first down easy. Yes, that's
That was
perfect.
the first down for Monroe Central.
There we go. It's back in. All right, so Monroe Central gets the first down. Reset. Hey, that works.
Need a big stop here. We got the ball first, correct? Fourth and,
yes.
fourth and
Oh,
inches. Fourth and
and
inches.
inches.
We're going to
Oh,
see a
no.
quarterback sneak here.
And
he
they
got
do. Well, just as I was trying to fix it, we went back to 1st and goal. So reset. Back to 1st and goal.
It's going over there.
Somebody knocked it again, or it fell down.
What?
Yep. Just leave it there, and I'll fix it here. Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
1st and 10, referee timeout. Number 50 on Blackford. Miles Randall is going off the field for some reason. In comes 70. Nope. 79. It's going to be Michael Norris. Heard a lot of good things about him this year.
Michael Norris.
Michael Norris.
Why do I know that name? He sounds familiar, like
Monroe Central's lining back up in the spread.
They're ready to pass. I'm telling you, this
They are
quarterback
passing.
stuff. Oh, he beat him too.
and he catches it. Who was that defense? 20-something.
21, maybe.
And another first down for
That's a touchdown.
Monroe
That's a
Central.
touchdown.
Was it really?
It was a touchdown.
Wow.
Touchdown. Now they got to stop him. Monroe Central's going to go for 2 here. Big stop. Big stop. Waste the rest of the clock. Score. Take a chance kicking a field goal if you can waste all 9 minutes and don't get to the end zone. I like this music.
Oh, man, you should have been here earlier, man. They're playing some
I was listening to
Metallica.
it. No,
And
whoa,
some
what we got
country.
here?
All the way to the
Oh, I
left
thought it was
hash.
that. I thought it was that fake field goal stuff. You know what I'm talking
Polecat.
about? Polecat. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it's called. Got some motion.
Motion right.
It's going to be an option right. Shovel pass in the middle.
And they got it.
We got it.
2-point conversion.
Shovel option.
Monroe Central now ahead by 2, 16-14, with 9:19 to play in the first half.
And Blackford's got to respond here because Monroe Central gets the ball at half or after halftime.
Ooh, their cheerleaders doing push-ups.
Doing more than I can do.
I don't know.
I do.
I agree with Grant on this one.
See,
He's not wrong.
There's one thing I promise you that I am absolutely correct about, and it is absolutely that I can only do about a half a push-up.
Well, if they would have started with a safety for 2 points, Grant's in.
Yeah, we'll get with 2. But any more than that,
Come on, Grant.
I
I
quit.
can do more than 2 push-ups. I can do 3.
the gym's not my best friend.
How did you make it through high school football?
We didn't do push-ups.
Not one push-up?
I could push a bar up, but I couldn't push myself up. I think the weight distribution was a little bit different somewhere.
There. You got me.
Nope.
Oh, man. Oh, shoot. I haven't moved the camera. I'm still horrible at that. Still haven't learned. All right, the kickoff. Oh, they squib kick it.
Somebody's got to pick the ball up. Go.
And who is
And go.
that? That's the
Ethan Miller.
And
No
he
gain.
is
Good
stopped at about the 44-yard line.
Good job by Monroe Central there.
No, wait a second. That's the 34-yard line.
Well, it gives Blackford time to run the ball down the field, take some time off the clock,
Yeah, they need to take some time.
score
off.
one more time, get your 2-point conversion, come out. You got your defensive leader back. That changes things.
Yeah, that's going to change a lot going into
It
the
changes the
second
big
half.
hitter. It changes your leader. Not that Isaac does a bad job of leading, but
Well, I don't know.
I don't even
still
know how
think
Isaac's
Isaac is your
breathing right
leader.
now, to be honest with you.
That
He's
dude's
moving
got
so
some
much.
stamina. Justice closest to you in the backfield. They pass him over. He does a good job of blocking.
Who was that?
I think that one went on the
Tier?
That one went up the middle, didn't it?
Yeah, Tier, good job. Way to get an extra couple yards there instead of just going down.
What do we have? Second and
Second, we'll call it 5.
5. That's a good run. 5-yard run.
5 yard on a 20 trap.
Hey, Christy, how are you doing? Christy giving a shout out to Ethan Miller on the chat. Mealy calling the play in the huddle.
And I look for this play clock to go down to about 6 or 7 before they snap
Yeah,
the
there's
ball.
13-12 on the play clock.
Mealy's looking at it. And here we are, 7, 6, 5. Good.
This one's up the
Hand off
middle
up the
as
middle
well.
again. That's a first down. Stay up. Good job.
First down by Quentin Tier, right?
Yeah, impressive.
My number 28.
And Quentin is a small guy. That is not your typical fullback, but he hits that. Well, I mean, you got Nick Thomas. What is he? He's number 50, I think. No.
Mm-mm.
What number is he? Oh, right there.
65.
There's no way. He's taller than 5'9".
5'9", 260.
Who?
Nick Thomas.
No, he's not.
He's taller
5'9".
than me.
No, he's not. Nick Thomas is not that tall, bud.
Okay, well, neither's Quentin, so.
No, Quentin is not either.
What I was going to say is still accurate. That he can hide behind Nick.
Yes, he can. Nick will do a good job
Pinch
filling
down.
in those gaps.
Hand off to Willman.
Willman stopped
About
at
a
about 4 yards.
4 or 5 yard gain. And this referee there not in line. Move over.
Oh, shoot.
You having technical difficulties?
Yeah, I hit
today,
the wrong
Steve?
button. I meant to hit update, and I hit reset, which takes it back to 1st and 10.
And Justice coming out.
Who is that? Oh, that's Mealy.
Look for Justice to come out.
The son
Talk
is
to the coach real quick. He'll be back in next play.
We got 15 left on the play clock. The ball at about the 48-yard line. 47 according to the scoreboard. And Tyler Hunt is taking over Grant Banner's quietness from last year. Oh, still fighting.
I'm
Good
just
job.
the new guy here.
Good job by Quentin Tier.
Another one by Tier.
Oh, whoa, look at that spot. Jeez.
That's another.
Hey, I'm telling you,
4
it's not an
yards.
easy thing, bud. Like, you don't know what to talk about sometimes, do you? Knowing you got...
You're bringing your A game.
Well, having
so
33 people
I'm
listening is
just-
a lot different than
I feel like I'm
750.
just bringing you up here.
We're missing that Cody Kraus present, right?
I don't have
Presence
the
right now.
noises. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, so I talked with ADM Custom Creations because I'm having them make me some cabinets, custom cabinets. And they have some towels.
Hand off to Willman, and he's going to get
He's
stuffed.
stuffed. And that's
It's gonna be
going to
fourth-
make it 4th and 2.
Fourth and a long 2. You're going for this, I think.
But anyway, some towels. Put BSN on them. Give them away at games.
I
Have
like
the
that
cheerleaders
idea.
throw them
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
Look at that.
I want them to be like a terrible towel
Yeah.
type of deal. But they're rather expensive, so
In comes Justice. Out goes Miller. I look for something to the outside, the wide side of the field here. Whether it's a fake handoff and Mealy goes around the edge or it's a toss to Justice. That's what I'm looking for here.
toss to Justice.
Either that or Mealy keeps it around the end.
I'd like to see some misdirection with this.
And they're blitzing.
And they're
Oh, handoff up the middle
middle.
to Tier and a first down.
First down.
Not what I expected, and I'm guessing like their coach was probably guessing. And we
I
were
think you
wrong.
thought it was going to be a toss to.
You got Isaac on that side of the field, on this closest to us.
I
Toss to
remember.
him. Got 2 lead blockers. I mean, you couldn't go wrong tossing it to him right there. But
Right.
bread and butter. You know, that's what High just went back to right there.
That
That's the
Tier's
play-
been doing
that's
a
the
good
play
job
he
for
runs.
you. So why not let the boy keep going?
Blackford's doing a good time of wasting the clock here.
Yeah, 5:05 left in the first half.
5 on the play clock. And handoff
And
to
he hands off to
Justice.
Justice.
No pass. Okay.
Oh,
Intercepted.
intercepted.
Make a play. He's
On
holding.
the sideline. Down at
There's a holding. There's a holding back here on the 40-yard line.
Did you see the flag?
Yeah.
The flag is down.
the back of the 40.
So, Monroe Central's going to have the ball at the 30-yard line. Not ideal.
Let's see. Can we? Let's see if it'll. It does. Right there. Look at there. That's the flag. Where's the white hat?
At the 30-yard line.
Did he call it yet?
Yeah, holding. Holding against Monroe Central.
All right.
And, although Caleb didn't make the greatest decision there, he did a good job of selling that hold, too. He's getting held, and his arms were up in the air. And
That's one thing that Blackford can work on. We need guys who can sell those penalties.
so, 30-yard line. 4 minutes, 46 seconds left. Blackford has to get a stop. You don't have an option at this point.
All right, here we go. Out of the shotgun
And a
again.
handoff up the middle. Stop. About a yard and a half. No, I'm telling you, that guy is a big guy.
2nd and 8. You're talking about that fullback? All right,
Not
man.
a
It's
fun
about
guy to
time to
tackle.
take the sunglasses off.
Well, it's a good thing. Aren't we all glad? Now
I
they
think-
can at least see the game.
I was going to say, I think I'm zoomed in enough.
Yeah,
Rat-a-tat.
Cody
We're good.
commented.
We're
Pass right here is a
To number
screen. That was
5.
like a jailbreak
There's
screen.
yeah, wide receiver screen on the right side.
Oh,
Pushed out at the
I guess I need
41.
to zoom out just a little bit more. There you go.
Oh,
Maybe we
that
can
was
get
good.
the whole
That
field
Gave him
now.
a pretty good spot.
And it is a first down. 4:08 to go in the first half. The ball spotted on the 41-yard line. That is on Monroe Central's side.
Nope. Blackford's got a man up here. I know you're tired. It's your first game. These games aren't fun, especially at the beginning of the year. You're out of breath.
Oh, man.
That's going to be another pass. Right corner.
Uh-oh, and he's on the run, goes out of bounds.
And I'm telling you guys, and this is a sophomore quarterback making those passes. It was a 30-yard pass right where it needed to be.
You got to give it to him.
I do. I am a person that I promise you I'll give credit to you when it's due.
And it's definitely deserved with this guy. He's doing a fantastic job.
The receivers are putting in work, too. They are.
Yeah.
That catch there was. It was
not an easy one. You got to.
Yeah.
That corner can't let them behind him. I don't know if he's playing press or.
Well, we can't have that. We've got to put a little more pressure.
Jet motion, fake handoff, quarterback
keeps it up the middle,
and gets tackled by 3 or 4 Bruins.
Oh, nice. My YouTube app just updated.
Oh, well.
That's nice of it. Thank you, YouTube. Right in the middle of me watching this game. Greatly appreciated.
We're going to go spread, trips right.
Looks like it's a 2nd and 3, so don't look at the first and 10.
Jet motion again, handoff. Tackle close to the first down marker.
And now it's stuck.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm watching the Marion East.
I know you are. How is that game going, by the way?
Marion 14, Eastbrook 7 with 10 minutes, 51 seconds left in the third quarter.
All right. Here we go. Back to YouTube. Come on. Where you at? There we go.
3 minutes.
I seen somebody had commented. Come on, defense. I
Gotta
agree.
Stop somewhere.
Quarterback moves back under center.
And a handoff to the fullback.
Oh, man. Who did he just hit?
I don't know, somebody.
They did get the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and about a long 3. Or short 3 is what I meant to say. Much better picture now. I agree.
Blackford's got to get quicker to their positions. They're going slow, and I'm looking for a pass to the back corner of the end zone.
Quarterback's under center. Hands off to the
fullback.
running back, fullback, whatever you want to call him. And another first down.
Oh, yeah. First and about, it was 1st and goal. We're about the 6-yard line. Oh, 4-yard line, sorry.
There's 2:14 and counting on the clock. And Monroe Central, I'm trying not to get in your
Monroe
way
Central's going to play the clock here.
They get the ball back after the half.
And, frankly, Blackford hasn't been able to stop their passing game, and they're running well right now. So, it'll be a spread formation again. Oh, no, the wing formation.
Yeah.
A jet motion. There's 2 people in motion.
And he squeaks
not 2
out
people
to
in motion
about,
right there?
I don't think that's allowed. But
that's going to be
no
2nd
flags.
down.
No flags.
2nd and goal.
There's a minute 20 left. Minute 25.
Looks like they're trying to run the clock down.
Quarterback comes back under center.
You see a handoff to the fullback here.
And they do.
And a good job by
Who is 41.
A good job by Connor Goalie.
Goalie.
Liam Goalie. A good job. Monroe
Great
Central's
job
forced to
by
take
Goalie.
Monroe Central forced to take a timeout here.
And they take their 2nd of 3 timeouts. And it looks like they went back all the way, the 5-yard line?
Around there, yeah. And, this is huge. Blackford gets, 3rd down, get a couple more stops, take a knee, take it to the locker room. And
okay, so as a coach, if you don't make the first down or you don't make the touchdown here, do you go for it on 4th down or do you kick that field goal?
I'm going to kick it. You're at the 5-yard line. That adds 2 yards.
You don't have a kicker?
I'm going for it. I'm going for it, Steve.
We've been there, so.
Yeah, you go for it.
You know what? But personally, if you got a kicker that can do the job, add 3 points to the board, and that changes the game.
That's true.
It's 19-14.
You're up by 5 then.
You're up by 5, and in Blackford's situation here, let's say Blackford's in this situation, so you're kicking.
Wouldn't it be better to go in 24-14?
It would, but if it's 4th down and you've been stuffed on a run 2 times in a row, I absolutely kick a field.
So the mindset I was getting at is, do you go in 24-14 or 19-14? And knowing that you get the ball coming out in the halftime, and that they haven't been able to touch your passing game.
Knowing you get the ball does definitely change some things.
I mean, you got nothing to lose at this point by going for.
Again, I'm taking my 3 points.
Quarterback's back under center, single back.
Hand off
back
to the
the
fullback,
and I think he
touchdown.
fell in, and he did.
He got it. So Blackford's got to get a good return here. You got to try and score in 54 seconds.
54 seconds.
You know what? It's, again, 2-point conversion right here. You have to stop them. The likelihood of you scoring in 54 seconds, not very likely.
Now, if you get within 20 yards of the end zone, do you bring out Bodie Malott and have him kick?
I know that they're comfortable with Bodie from 35.
From 35. So now is that 35 yards or from the 35?
35 yards. So from the 25.
So from the 25, they're comfortable with it.
Yep.
So they at least need to make it to the 25-yard line.
Right. Yep.
But are you
comfortable?
comfortable?
No, really, they need to make it to the 21-ish.
21?
Yeah.
Why the 21?
Well, because you got a 4-yard snap.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you.
Depending on what they do. I mean, some are 3, some are 5.
Yeah, so
some
you
are
have
7.
To make it, so you have to at least make it to the 20 then.
Yeah. And I think if you're comfortable with him kicking a 35-yard field goal, what's a 39? You know.
I agree, especially when you're going into the half. Yeah, you at least have to make take that chance. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Tyler.
Yeah, I missed that one.
You look like Carter when you did that.
I was thinking about your question and Grant talking about, trying to get down the field as fast as possible. But it's also important, I think, that they minimize any damage, avoiding throwing it down the field. Well, that girl was right. 2-point
edge
drop.
Not good. He dropped the ball.
So now they go into the half only up by 8. And Blackford has a chance to at least cut that by 3.
Go ahead. Talk about minimizing.
But, yeah, I think it's still sticking to the game plan. Coming out and running the plays, maybe a little faster. I don't know if we have time to go get the plays from the sideline. But stick to the game plan. Run the ball. Toss one to the flats. And try and get down there.
So you're saying to work with the passing game instead of running it?
Yeah, I think – no, I would run. I would run heavy still. I'm not. You can't abandon the game play and start.
Can't go away
passing.
From what your game plan is.
They're a running team. Just run faster.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. I don't think they want to kick to Isaac here. So again, this guy just said they don't have a kicker, so I don't know if he can kick it to Isaac.
And
Isaac
if that's the
needs
case,
to scoot up.
I was getting ready to say, if that's the case, why aren't we having Isaac scoot up and just put Dalton in the back?
Somebody got
That's a little
pick it up.
kick picked up by Ethan Miller.
Good job.
Down at about the 44-yard line.
44-yard line. You got to get.
Oh, shoot.
That's a good field position to start with, though.
I'm sorry, everybody. I forgot to move the camera.
I don't know how many timeouts we have. Do you?
We have two.
We have two.
We have 2 timeouts.
So you got 52 seconds, 2 timeout.
22-14.
I think
good field position.
Run the ball a couple times. See what you get. Call a timeout. They got to be quick. And then if you got to pass, you got to pass.
Do you save a timeout?
I think you run 2 plays before you call a timeout here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
And they might have already have 2 plays called, so we'll see here.
Here we go. Mealy under center. Hand off up the middle to Ethan Miller. He gets about a yard.
And they're not in a hurry.
And this is where I would be a little more in a hurry. Get back. Set up.
The clock is
40
still
seconds.
running at 40. It's second down and about 6 or 7.
And, it's early in the season. They might not have worked on that.
They might be okay going to the house from here. The locker room.
Mealy handoff again to Isaac Justice. No.
It's a pass out.
Get out of bounds. You got to get out of bounds. You got to get out of bounds.
And he gets a first down and goes out of bounds with 16-6 left on the clock.
Now I think you either run to the outside, you throw a pass here. If you run, you got 2 timeouts to rely on now.
I heard Ed say that it was at the 35, so I was trying to find the ball, and there it is.
Yeah, he's been doing this a lot longer than us.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. We should just hire him. I wonder if he'll work for free.
And that was actually interesting to see. They took Dalton Willman out of the backfield and put him at tight end,
which is where he played all last year.
Right.
And
another pass.
Mealy again. A pass. Just out of the reach of Gully.
Not a bad thing.
And now we're at 10.
So now if you're kicking if you're going to try and kick, you got to get.
You got to at least
15
get
yards.
15 yards. If you have 2 or 3 seconds at this 40-yard line, do you think they at least give him a shot, or do they?
Where they're at now?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No.
You throw past the end zone.
Throw a pass.
Throw it past the end zone. Make sure your guys are getting back in case it's intercepted.
All right. And here we go again, and he hands it off up the middle. Ethan Miller gets down at about the 30. There's 4.9 seconds and a timeout called, I'm assuming, by Blackford.
And
Blackford.
You might see right here. Maybe they try it. This is a 47-yard field goal.
This is 3rd and 5.
47-yard field goal. There you go. You got a record as a sophomore if you hit it.
Is it really?
Yeah, 43 is the record.
43 is the record.
Is that your record, Grant?
No, it's my dad's. It's my dad's. Unfortunately, I'm not my dad, and I don't hold records like he does.
Hey, guess who's on?
Oh, JRT. Does Luke Brown play football? I knew that was going to come because the last broadcast that we had, he said, does Luke Brown play this game too?
Yeah, play baseball. It was baseball.
He is here.
Is he here? He is in the stands?
Yep.
He is here, but he does not play football, and probably for good reason. He has 8 Division I scholarship offers over the summer.
So
one of them is in your area there, JRT, in Iona.
It is. That was basketball season last year.
Yep.
So I think you're going to see.
It's obviously not a field goal. They're lining up in the offense.
I think either you got 2 options here. You throw it to the end zone, you run it, and you go to the locker room. And there's 6.2 seconds on the clock. They just changed that. So that does change some things. You can run a play and call a timeout in 6.2 seconds.
Let's hope that they do. They only need about 10 yards. And it's a throw by Mealy.
Justice down the middle.
Nope, this is too long. Intercepted.
He
dropped it.
Dropped it in the end zone.
That's the half.
And that is the end of the half. Let's see if I can. Halftime there on the old clock. And wow, what a first half. The Bruins trail 22-14 to Monroe Central. I keep wanting to call them Muncie Central.
Hey, guess what the score is?
Marion's winning or Eastbrook?
Marion 20-7.
20-7, Marion over Eastbrook.
I've never been more happy to see a team lose or be losing than Eastbrook.
Didn't Mississinawa beat them last year?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, just to see it, it just makes me happy. Makes me happy in the heart to watch Eastbrook lose.
Hey, we're definitely not Eastbrook fans
my
here.
Senior year, we did beat Eastbrook. Or was it my junior year?
Oh, man. It doesn't really matter.
We didn't actually. But
you didn't?
It's got an asterisk beside it.
Is that one of them that they had to forfeit?
Yes.
Yeah.
And me and Tyler argue about this at work.
Yeah.
Quite a bit because he says Blackford's never beat Eastbrook.
Oh.
Well, in the record book they have.
Yeah. I mean, do you go by the record book or do you go by the scoreboard?
I go by real life.
Personally, I would never count
on
that
the
as a win.
scoreboard.
I would never actually count that as a win.
So how did they cheat?
I'm pretty sure they had a foreign exchange student that didn't
Yeah.
have some paperwork or something filled out. Played played 2 plays the whole game, and he had to forfeit. I think he only played special teams.
Oh wow!
We still scored 0 though.
Yeah, we did. It was like 50-62.
So you technically won a game that you didn't even score a point in.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome. I love it. That's why I love you, Grant. That's why I love having you out here. You're full of it. Information, that is.
Oh, absolutely. I know a lot about a lot.
So, Tyler, what do you think so far?
Well, I think that
Steve,
What'd you do, man?
it's every time the door closes, it does it.
Oh.
Does it? Jeez. What in the world?
Go ahead, Tyler. What do you
yeah,
think?
no, I think that I do think Blackford's looking good. We've got to work through probably still some of the jitters. Still trying to find our way. First game of the year. I don't think there's a lot of different things that we do when we come out. In my opinion, I would like to see a little more pressure on the quarterback. Continue with the game plan that we've came, run the ball, and settle in a little bit.
Is that your analysis?
That is my analysis.
Oh,
there.
see, I wasn't ready for that. I was just
Yeah.
asking you what you thought about broadcasting.
Well,
so
I
far.
like it. I think you guys are doing a fantastic job. I'm just here for support. But I appreciate you guys giving me an opportunity to come in with you.
Well, there's an open invitation anytime we have a
Yeah.
home game. Away games, not so much, unless Cody doesn't step in.
Alex commented,
Uh-oh.
"That was your junior year, Grant. We beat them 57-3." Hey, although I do count it as a win actually because I had to be the one that kicked that field goal.
So they beat you 57-3
With an asterisk,
with an asterisk
and Blackford won.
because they wanted to give that foreign exchange student a chance
Now,
to play American
our
football.
in our defense, we had a foreign exchange student that year.
Yeah.
So we did everything right. Eastbrook obviously didn't. That's on them.
Well, Eastbrook doesn't ever do anything right. We definitely love Eastbrook around here, right?
I guess I don't hate Eastbrook as much as you guys.
I don't hate Eastbrook either.
I'm a little disappointed that they're not winning tonight.
I am
so,
absolutely not.
Honestly, I really me and Grant talked about it before you got
Yeah.
here. Neither one of us expected them to win this. Marion is ranked number 1 in 4A.
Yeah.
Coming from that school, I knew they were going to beat Eastbrook.
I'm glad Marion has found their way now. I know they had a few rough years there not too long ago. But I do believe that Jeff Adamson is a fine coach, and
I like Jeff.
I think that this was a good test for him, and it's not over.
No, it's definitely not over.
21-7.
And maybe Eastbrook's just getting out the jitters playing in such an amazing Dick Luton Stadium.
This is
on YouTube here, it does look nice there.
It is
but
beautiful.
I've not been to the field.
I will
You've
say
never been to
this.
Marion?
I have not been to Marion's field.
Marion's Field is like going to. I would say that Marion's Field is better than Taylor's.
Yeah,
Really?
It's probably set up like a college, the old college.
It looks like it
stadium.
looks. I've drove past it. I've not been in the stadium, but
Yeah,
it does look nice.
I've been there quite a few times in 4 years.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful there. I'm glad to see that they've got the turf there, and it just makes it look even better. But I love, and I can't remember the guy. Is it J.K.?
No, that's not who. I know who you're talking about. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah,
it is
J.K.,
J.K., isn't
yeah,
it? He's
yeah.
their He's
He's a beast.
Yeah, he's a great player. He's good at basketball, and I think that's the guy that we were trying to. I was trying to remember his name earlier when you and I were talking about it. That he's like their stud player, and if you can't stop J.K., then you might as well just go ahead and hang it up.
Oh, but again, they got some kids in to Marion, and as much as you get kids in, and he's a running back, you still have to have a line.
Yes,
So it's not not just because they have kids that have showed up to play football at Marion.
And I'll tell you, I've been saying it all preseason that you can't lose a Melvin Hernandez, a Devers, Austin Lancaster, and Shane Elam. But the two that played the offensive line a lot more than they ran the ball was Hernandez and Devers. And those two are the reason that Isaac Justice was able to get a lot of those long runs that he had because they were able to block up front. And I don't know that we have anybody.
And I will say Melvin and Devers both were very good in the fullback position of selling their fakes.
Yes.
And making people think they had the ball.
Yep.
They were getting tackled every single play. And that's the goal of this offense, and coaching and dealing with all this stuff, and it's what you got to teach these kids at a younger age, because if they don't learn this stuff, you'll never succeed like they did.
Right.
But again, this year you got Quentin at fullback. I haven't heard that name at fullback anytime I've ever talked to my dad.
Oh, really?
I mean, and he's at every practice, So,
who I really thought we were going to hear a lot from was Scott Winger.
And I did too. He's talked about Scott, but more as a tailback. Scott's a little too lanky to play the fullback position.
Do you remember the games that we broadcasted last year where at the end of the season, Winger
coming in
was the one who was running 30 and 40 yards towards the end of the season?
Yep.
When we were, it had to have been, it was a home game. Our first game together, one of the last three, was a home game, and Winger had, and so did Quentin. Quentin had like a 20, 30-yard run, but Winger had several 20 to 30 yards. I think he even had one that was a 40-yard run.
Yeah,
and we haven't heard his name, but one time I think I heard you mention it.
And that was in pregame.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the thing with this, what we have this year is, we've talked about it already. Isaac is a workhorse for this team.
Yes.
Isaac's went off the field for one play this whole game. And that's a tough thing to do. I don't care if you're the most in-shape person. I mean, Isaac's getting hit every single play no matter what, because he's in there on defense. He's faking the run on offense. He's getting hit every single play, and to do that is not an easy task.
Right. That takes a lot out on you to get hit that many times.
And I think getting Joey back the second half is gonna change some things. He's gonna play tight end.
Joey is?
Yep, he's gonna play tight end. He's gonna block. Joey can catch. Interesting to see that Dalton, after a big run, I mean, he had that one big run. Interesting to see that they put him at tight end. I don't know if that means one of their tight ends wasn't doing their job.
Yeah.
Now Dalton goes to the backfield because Joey's in.
Right.
It's one of those things when you're down a player, it's that you've worked with the whole summer at a position, and you have to up and say, hey, you can play the second half.
Yeah.
And not use them the whole first half,
right.
Especially against a passing team like this. On defense, it's not an easy thing to do.
No, it wouldn't. And this game is not an easy game to play, but neither is broadcasting. And Tyler, you have been extremely quiet here in the half.
Yeah, I was listening to Grant and all of his knowledge there.
He acts like he knows what he's talking about.
He does. This is
I was kind of hoping that you would say, "Hey, you're wrong."
Yeah, no, he's right. I think the key to the second half is going to be the defense. I think the defense, if we're going to pull this out, I think it's going to be on the defensive shoulders to do that.
So what does the defense need to do different to?
Well, I think the defense. It appears we're running some sort of 3-5 defense. Grant, yeah. We have three down line.
They're calling it a 3-3.
Okay,
is what they're calling it. It's
right.
A modified.
I'm glad you guys know what it is,
5-3.
I haven't a foggy clue.
Yeah, so we're running with 3 down linemen. So that's fantastic because it stops the pass. I think my issue right now is it's not stopping the pass. So if we're going to run the 3 down linemen, we've got to stop the pass. We're going to give up bigger run plays in that aspect, but we've got to stop the pass. And if we're not going to do that, then I think we're going to need to put pressure on the quarterback, because right now we're not getting any pressure also with that defense.
Yeah, and no, it's I agree with you because that fullback, even with the run, he eats them up when they're in that and they don't squeeze down at all.
No, and they're going to with a 3-down lineman, but that's something we're giving up to not give up the pass. And I think if we're going to give up that 3-down lineman there to stop the pass, we've got to stop the pass in the second half.
Yeah, and again, I think Joey is going to be a big addition to stopping the run and making them pass, and you're going to see a more one-sided offense from Monroe Central this half. Whether it's passing or running, I don't know. They get the ball, so we'll find out. But
yeah, I think, like Grant said, though, with who was coming back? Joey coming back. I mean, Grant says he's a defensive leader. I think that's just the spark that we're going to need to make a big stop. I think in this first series is going to be kind of set the tempo for that. So,
and I would assume that Monroe Central knows that Joey's coming back for the second half. Maybe they don't, but if they don't know, and they're trying to run the ball up the middle, Joey flows really well. He did it last year. He's only going to get better this next year.
You guys still going?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh?
Cody said give him one of them sound effects.
What one? Oh, give who? Oh, him? Which one do you want?
Do you have sound effects?
Oh, are you serious? You've never heard these?
No, I have not. I heard
Oh, man. I think
Cody's asking for one.
You have it set. It's on 15, so we just need to do this, right?
Pull it off.
Talk.
Hang on.
Just talk?
Yeah, now go ahead.
Okay.
Change it.
Hang on. I think you need to undo that. Undo this one. Now go.
What? Do I have a sound effect?
we'll figure it out.
I think Bruins are coming back out to the field.
Go ahead. Now what are you going to say? I don't want the sound effect. You have it.
Do I need the sound effect?
Yeah, you need it.
Okay. Well,
it just makes you sound that much cooler.
I'll sing this song to you guys.
Do it.
No.
Come on, man. Why not? Everybody likes this song. Even I like this song.
Yeah.
What's that?
My sound effect could probably go now.
It's off.
No, man. We like the sound effect.
It's off.
It keeps repeating in my ear here.
Yeah, it keeps repeating in everybody's ear.
Back
All right.
hit.
New battery.
Okay.
Left to the left now. To the right, to the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side.
Oh, I thought you said side. Oh, shoot.
Okay, I gotta turn this game off. Or I need a charger, one of the two.
How much
17.
would like to see the corners up in the press to disrupt the passing game?
Who's that, Alex?
Yeah, of course it's Alex.
Alex knows
what
his
he's talking about.
Alex knows his defensive stuff.
Yeah, I agree with Alex. We've got enough guys to do that, so knock them off their route.
And I think, again, I see Caleb quite a bit. And I tried to get Caleb to play defense. He just doesn't want to do it.
But it's time to get physical.
Yep, it is the second half. Getting ready to start in 2 minutes, 45 seconds. And if somebody doesn't play defense, this game is going to get out of hand and out of control soon. I wish they would turn the light back off.
Yeah.
Drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he
Broke down, the whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out.
We're in here
Yeah,
rapping,
we
dude.
could be. Huh?
We're in here rapping.
I know it, right? All right, 2 minutes to go. All right, so did you guys finish what the keys to the game were besides what Alex said?
I got a key to the game, but I can't say what it is yet. I'll say it in a little bit.
Does it have something to do with the senior coming back in the game?
No.
Oh.
We already talked about that.
I think,
Okay.
again, key to the second half, keep your composure, play defense, stop the pass, and we'll be fine.
How do
you stop the pass?
Well,
how do you put pressure on that quarterback out of the shotgun?
It's going to be difficult to put the pressure on the quarterback with a 3-down lineman, but to stop the pass, I get you just have to do it. Steve, you've got 3-down linemen, and most everybody else is playing the pass. I'm sure the linebackers are spying. However,
I haven't looked. Are they playing man? They playing zone? I know that the intentions were to play man at the beginning of the year, but again,
you're not talking to me.
Getting Joey back might change things. They might go to a man defense now.
Adam Barnes says he agrees with Alex.
Well, of course he does. They're cousins.
So you're saying neither one of them know what they're talking about? They're just agreeing with
Alex
each other?
absolutely knows what he's talking about defense. Again, I give credit where it's due, and it's due there. So
I agree. He said, "Press up, be disruptive, and gotta be a bully."
Yep, absolutely.
gotta be a bully.
Blackford should know what it's like to be bullied, so they should know what it's like to bully.
Yeah.
So let's just see it from them then, right?
So, this is the fun part of high school football is that you never know what's going to happen at the half. With us squibbing the ball, I see potential for an onside kick here.
Ooh.
I don't think that would be a bad idea.
I mean, you're squibbing the ball. They're getting the ball at the 45-yard line anyway. What's the 50?
Yeah.
The middle's open right there. You have Isaac beside the kicker. He's your fastest guy on the field at that point because Caleb's not on this either.
Nope, no, he's not. Caleb, another one who's gotten a scholarship, Northern Illinois University, playing for the Huskies,
playing
right?
baseball.
Yes.
Yep. So, what do we got going on here? Is Isaac coming out? Because I'm telling you, he was.
Isaac is on the right side.
Joey's out there.
Is he? Which one is he?
He's out there beside. He's on the left side of Bodie. So Joey's coming with a full head of steam.
There he is.
He hasn't used any energy either. That could be another thing.
That is now somebody moved our daggone camera again.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're going to have to fix that after the kickoff. Malott back. Gives a little squib kick.
No, they need to get it over his head.
And
Joey misses a tackle.
He's got to break down.
So, to the 40-yard line. Not a bad spot.
By the way, Adam says that the Barnes and Simmons family are big football guys.
Yeah, they also like the Packers.
That's true. I do know
Who
that
likes the Packers?
John is a Packers fan.
So here we go. They're going to start quarterback behind center. Obviously, he's always behind center. Under center, sorry.
There's
it's going to be a pass.
Another pass completed on the outside edge. And he's going to get out
pretty
almost.
Close, probably 9.
That's
going to be close. They're going to end up giving that to him.
Ooh.
Gave it to him, didn't they?
That looked like that was on the opposite.
Yep. First and 10.
This is not my job. I'm not turning the lights off.
Yeah, they turned
press
them on. These guys down here probably need them.
So under center again, wing T formation, reverse.
And number 10 up the middle, tackled by
another first down.
Number 21. Who is that? I feel like that's Quentin Tier.
Carson Seahigh.
Seahigh. That's why. And another first down for the Bears.
It's not, a reverse is not something you expect, but they did an all right job.
So the keys to the game that you guys said have not been implemented yet.
Well, if you look at the defensive line, we've got
That's a
there's a false start.
they have moved down. We've got probably 5 on the line now. They're getting good pressure. Too much penetration on that last play. They were behind the ball. So it does look like they are going to try and get a little more pressure in the backfield.
And again, that's where bringing Joey into the game, I think they have more confidence behind the line.
Somebody went out that door again, didn't they?
Yep. Yeah.
We're going to lock that door.
So, no, 3 down linemen.
Now they're, I think with the Monroe Central going back to shotgun, they drop back in that.
And he runs up the
There's
middle.
nobody left in the middle.
A missed tackle, and he's going to slide for the first down.
So, interesting.
They only I noticed we only had 3 defensive linemen on that.
Yeah, that was, I believe, the first time they dropped back in that.
Joey, you got to get back over here,
spread.
bud. 3 down. Jet motion.
Jet.
Hand
They give
off.
it to him on the jet. Right out of bounds.
Runs out of bounds.
Might have lost one.
No, looks like they're giving him a yard and a half, 2 yards. Yard and a half.
Oh.
Give him
It'll be 2nd and 9.
Okay, these lights are a little annoying.
Yeah.
Get rid of the sun, turn on the lights.
Open your
Why
window.
not?
Open your windows.
Well, it's already. Look at that window over there. It's not
This
gonna,
one's fogged
Yeah,
up.
that one's
Yeah.
not much you can do about that one.
They've
Right
under,
up
under
back
center,
center.
not spread. Now they
That's
bring
a split wing with a jet. Reverse.
So another reverse.
Who is that?
Tackling
34 with
backwards.
the tackle.
Don't catch him. Run through him.
What's that going to be? Yard
3rd
pickup?
and 5. 3rd and 5. Big stop
3rd
here.
and 5. High school QB sliding. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah,
I
we'll
just
let
did.
our fans say it.
Is what it is. I'm glad you guys can see that though. No shotgun here.
Shotgun.
That means it's going to be a pass.
The ends are up.
He drops back. A long throw
All
up the
by
middle,
himself,
wide
touchdown.
open touchdown. Somebody went in and out that door again.
That was just a breakdown of communication there, which we can't have.
Yeah, no, you need to. Are you going to leave it there? Dude, he shut that and you moved it. You're fine where you were. Right there is fine.
So now, again, you got to get a stop on a 2-point conversion. Put them back to where the normal score would be as they were at. Don't let them get to 30 here. Shotgun.
And he's
the
in
left.
drop back. Now he's going to run it in.
Nope. Yep,
He got it in, fell in for the touchdown. Who was that had him wrapped up?
I didn't get the number.
2-point conversion is good. Now the Bruins are down by 2 touchdowns, 30-14.
So you got to come out with intensity here on the offensive side of the ball. Get down there, score. You got to go for 2.
Got to go for 2 every time now, yeah?
I think so.
Being down by 2 touchdowns,
down,
2
down
two-point
16.
conversions.
Yeah.
So you don't have a choice. Don't have much of a choice.
And now I have to ask, did Joey make that much of a difference?
No, but the secondary was the problem on that long pass. They had him 3rd and 5.
Yeah, there was a breakdown
You know,
communication.
3rd and 5, you're in a good spot. You know, the
Missed assignment, and that was a huge mistake.
so I
Sorry, I
see.
just want to show that beautiful sky. Look at that. That's pretty, isn't it? Anyway, sorry. Back at it.
So I'm assuming they're going to squib it up the middle again. Give the ball to Isaac. I want to see him do something.
Move Isaac up. No.
No.
Let it go out of bounds. Let it go out of
That was
bounds.
straight-
No.
Okay. Good
that was
decision. Good
Who
decision.
was that?
was
Good,
close.
quick
Goalie.
decision.
Liam goalie.
41.
Liam goalie. Crossing route not communicated to the linebacker, left that guy wide open.
See,
Over the middle.
That come from Alex.
Yep.
He's not even here, and he knows what's going on.
Hey, he knows more than me. I never played football.
Alex
I'm
is
better at broadcasting.
He knows. He knows this stuff. So what do we got here? Ethan Miller. Dalton's not at tight end. Justice and I'm assuming Tier. I'm gonna squeeze that down.
And it's up the middle.
Handoff. No, who's that? 46. Latrell Slaughter.
Latrell.
That's the name that I've heard.
That's the son of
Dustin.
Dustin Schlatter.
That's the name I've heard at fullback this year.
So
I don't know if he wasn't playing the first half either,
I don't know.
but clearly they saw something that is going to make.
They're saying 2nd down and 7. That looks like 4 yards to
That
me.
looks like 6 to me.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It looks like a 4-yard gain, 6 yards to go. Mealy again under center.
And a
It's
pass.
going to be a pass, and Justice is open.
it.
Can't get to it. Going to be 3rd and 6 now. Man, that was good. If he could have just put that in there, that would have been
So
nice play.
in comes Willman. We'll see where he goes. He's going to go to the backfield for Ethan Miller.
Miller's going out.
So Justice, Schlatter, and Willman in the backfield. I'll look for a run to the outside here.
For 6 yards.
Or you run it up the middle. What do? Do you go to your bread and butter, or you try and get it outside?
There's Joey on the outside,
Playing
closest
tight
to
end.
us. Oh,
Joey.
he jumped,
Oh, they didn't call it.
and it is a run. Justice
Touch or not touch
with the first down.
Oh, that's
First down.
really close to being a penalty. Isaac
What'd he do?
threw the ball on the track.
Oh,
And they didn't call it.
fans are calling it.
Why'd he do that?
He got mad about something.
Oh,
And he's getting yelled at.
yeah.
Hey, emotion. Football's a game of emotion. Let it happen. So moving the ball all right.
Now 1st and 10
I like the pass attempt on 2nd down.
at Monroe Central 39-yard line. Mealy drops down under center. What could have been 2 penalties
And
ends
a
up
pitch
with
to
a first down.
Justice. And he's going to get tackled.
Back to the line.
2nd 10. There's your toss, Alex. That's probably why they don't run it.
Trevor Kemp back on the chat board.
What is this person doing? Why do they got? Well, they gave him a loss on that.
Yes, they did. I don't know. Do you guys know Kaloop George?
That's the final.
I don't know if that's the final.
What's the score?
35-7. I said 21 points. And a handoff up the middle to Schlatter. It's going to be good for a 9 to 10 yard gain.
That probably
Nice.
was the final because that was their chain gang guy.
Yep. So there's the final. That's a Eastbrook.
It's going to be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2.
Eastbrook held on in the first half. Well, it sounds like Marion turned it on. Hopefully we can do the opposite.
Kevin
here.
Brown said put Payne, Justin, and Dalton in the backfield.
Who?
3rd and 2. Must have a first down here or at least a good yardage of
Handoff up the
yard.
middle.
Middle.
And that's a touchdown. And that's the name of the game with this offense.
46.
Who was?
Latrell Schlatter.
Latrell Schlatter.
I didn't even see him,
I
guys.
did not know if he had the ball or not.
By the way, he kept running. I knew he had the ball.
I couldn't. I thought it was that Ethan.
That was
I thought Ethan had it. So
So now, big right here.
Gotta have it.
You
Gotta
have to
have a
have a
two-point
two-point
conversion. So
Good
the
run.
ball is placed on. Is it the 3 yard line? For a
3 yard
two-point
line. Yep. 2.5.
2.5 for a 2-point conversion. Monroe Central's coach out there giving them direction. It looks like he's telling them to load up the box and crash on the line. And they hand it off to Dalton Willman, and he is tackled as soon as he gets the ball.
He goes nowhere. Hey, you got to respond here. Got to respond, play defense. Something we haven't done,
and the
you got to do it.
Still trail by 4. It's 10, sorry. Bruins trail by 10. Now, is this the time? I mean, you just had a great offensive drive. Do you try to go for that onside kick right now?
I don't think this is the time yet.
No.
This isn't.
Third quarter, I think this is – I would like to see them kick it deep, but for whatever reason they're not.
Yeah.
But I would like to see them dig their heels in and come up with a defensive stop here.
And I think they're worried about somebody
Coverage?
back there. Who, I don't know. But usually you put your best returner in the middle, so I'm going to assume 6.
That dude's big.
Yeah, he ain't small.
That guy, I never noticed. I wasn't paying that much of attention. But when you said that, we're talking about the guy in the middle of the field, right at about the 33? Or are you talking about the guy back here in the back?
In the back.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, Bodie can kick it over their heads. That's the issue here.
Yeah.
And he looks a little farther back to me than what he has the whole game.
Here we go. Malot's back for the kick. Puts a boot on it. Not a very big kick.
Somebody's got to put a hit on him.
There we go.
There. Ooh, a nice tackle by Schlatter.
So you got to figure out what's going on defense. Figure it out. Man up. Do what you got to do.
Communicate.
Hey, while you're out there, share the game. Let more people know about it. Share to your friends. Share to your Facebook timeline. Let everybody know that the game is out there so that they can enjoy it as well.
Tight end on the right side. 2 guys over there. It's going to be a pass. He's going to run. And they had good pressure on the quarterback there.
He's going to get about 9 yards.
I don't know where their end went here.
The linebackers dropped back for the hook to curl. And then they had their backs to the quarterback, which gave them a few easy yards there.
You got to have an end there for contain.
Terry Charnley says, hey, Grant.
Hey.
2nd and 1 for Monroe Central.
I can see you in the window. I don't like it.
Right behind you?
Yeah.
My window's fogged.
And handoff to the fullback. Tackle him. Stop him there. He got stopped up.
He is going to get a first down.
I thought he got a first down on the run.
Alien headlights in the background.
Say my name.
We have alien headlights.
Right here.
Was it?
It's from the window.
This is all they can see unless it's...
It's on there.
Yeah, but that's all they can see of that video.
I don't know.
I don't know the alien headlights. I guess we'll have to watch it. Oh, unless they're talking about all the cars in the background.
32 back there.
Under
center.
Goes over here, and it's going to be a toss out for number 6. And good.
Nice,
And Isaac, way to fill. Good job.
Gang tackling. Isaac Justice comes in to finish it off. Did who was that that started it? Number 41, Gully.
I mean, he's playing end. You know, he did his job there. He didn't let anything outside of him. And they got to do the same thing when the quarterback goes to pass. You can't.
That was a no gain.
Can't let that quarterback just stand there and look, and then have an outside path to run.
A good job by Liam Gully.
So they're going to go shotgun.
Back in shotgun, trips to the right.
Trips right. And motion.
Oh, we got pressure.
Screen. It was too easy.
It was.
Gets out of bounds at about the 26-yard line.
That was a good play.
It's a good play, but you got to notice it.
That's the first time they ever ran it all day.
We had three defenders in the backfield ready to sack. He dumps off the easy dump.
And that's the name of the game of the screen.
It's the screen pass.
You want those linemen coming after your quarterback. Did I just say linemen?
You did.
The defensive linemen.
Defensive linemen.
We're going back shotgun, trips right. And a quarterback draw.
Draw.
He stopped.
Maybe
Looks
one.
like no gain.
Maybe two.
If we're going by the guy on the opposite end of the field, that's closer to three.
Three, yeah. Yep. And right here, you got to get a stop here. You give them a first down, they're
going to score.
Yep.
Back in the shotgun.
Trips right again.
Another pass coming at you, or a quarterback keep.
That's going to be a pass.
Going to be a pass.
A slant across the middle. Good job.
He keeps it,
Good.
and he gets stopped.
Good, and
that's going to be for a
That's
loss.
going to be a loss.
The bad part about that, though, still, is that you only have two linemen there. If he gets past those two linemen, he had a 10-yard, 15-yard gain.
That's still too much time.
3rd and 8.
5 minutes to go.
Third and 7, 3rd and 8, you got to have a stop.
Oh, I forgot to reset the timeouts. We have 3 left, right? 3 and 3?
Doubles left under center.
Timeout?
And it's going to look like a timeout for Monroe Central.
Monroe Central calls a timeout. Let's go to an ad, and we'll be back with a fairly exciting game after this.
From neck, back, or joint pain, Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraine, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044, or stop in and visit them at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
All right, we're back. And just had to take a quick little break, get the headsets off of our ears.
Then adjust it.
All right, so somebody said, is it still the 3rd or the 4th now? We are 4:41 in the 3rd. For once this season already, I do have everything correct on the ticker tape at the bottom of the screen.
We got 3rd and 7, ball on 23.
You got to have a stop there. You got to force them into something they're not comfortable with. You know, 4th and 7, incomplete pass, or
going back to shotgun,
sack or something. I look for the quarterback to run here.
Here we go.
Payne's blitzing, gets stuffed at the line,
and a long toss, and he's out.
Just
and
overthrown.
whoever that is lucky they didn't get pass interference called on him.
Why do you say that?
Because he turned around. He's trying to make a play on the ball, but he turned around and he stopped that wide receiver from running. That's a debatable call. What do you think?
I think Grant's probably right again. So he doesn't hear that very often. So I'm going to tell him that I do. Yeah.
So what do we got over here?
We got 4th and 8.
Quads.
We got like a quad setup to the right.
Somebody's got to be ineligible there. Watch the screen here. Nope, 6 blocked.
Another
Across
pass
the middle.
over the head.
Good defense.
Now that
good
was
job.
not pass interference.
No, that was good.
And the Bruins stopped him on 4th down and is going to take over on downs here with 4:30 to go.
Now they got to get down the field. I mean, you don't have to get down the field in a hurry. You got a whole nother quarter, but
that's a good question.
I think you need to be
Julie Meisner
inside the 20 before the end of this quarter.
Julie Meisner wants to know, where's Jackson Bell?
He's in there.
He
should be playing
70-something, isn't he?
72, I do believe.
72 it is.
Yeah, it is.
72. He is going to be
your
left tackle. Left tackle.
Is that him right there next to?
No, right.
Yeah, I see
right
him.
tackle.
Right tackle.
Sorry.
He is in there, Julie. The handoff up the
To
middle
Slaughter, and
for a
it's gonna
couple
be a 4
yards.
or 5 yard gain. Good job. I mean, that's what you do. That's
They're
what that
giving
play's
them-
designed to do.
That's what the offense is designed to do.
I mean,
They're giving
3,
them 4.
4 yards at a time. You know, you get 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards. You're going to take your chance on a 4th and 1.
Alex wants to know. He said he can't tell if we're running a man or a zone.
I actually asked that question at halftime, and I forgot to pay attention. Tyler, you're the defensive guru, bud.
I don't know if I would do that, but let me check. We'll get back to you on that.
All right, here we go. The play
I
is
would
in.
almost say a zone because the linebackers
The
aren't
linebackers
following
were
anybody.
definitely falling in a hook to curl zone.
All right, here we are. The
And
handoff
a
to
counter.
Ethan Miller, and he
That's a-
stumbles
that's a
forward
first
for a
down.
first
Way to
down.
fight. That's the counter.
And reset that. And here we go. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
In comes Willman for Miller. So we're going to have Justice, Slaughter, and Willman in the backfield.
So the Bruins did exactly what they needed to do. They had a big
Absolutely.
stop
Mm-hmm.
in their own territory, in the red zone, as you will. And now they have to score here to get within 2 points.
Yeah.
Another handoff. That's
Justice.
Isaac Justice.
And a 12.
All the way out for the first
14
down.
yard
Yard gain, first down.
Good job. And this is
sticking to the game plan.
you don't rush through anything. I mean, you know, a lot of people are panicking right now. We're down 10. We got to score. We got to score. We got to score. You relax and do your thing. Now, 3 minutes in the fourth quarter, yeah.
Simmons says linebackers look like zone, but DBs look like man.
I know, Alex, the plan at the beginning of the year was to play a straight-up man defense. But talking to the coaches last week, they were changing some to zone.
All right, here we go.
So handoff to Justice again.
And he's on the
Gonna
outside.
Get a 5-6 yard gain. Blow the whistle.
Fighting for 6, it looks
Good
like.
Lord.
Ooh, it looks like they may have given him 7.
Yeah, they're being generous with spots tonight. Real generous.
So 2nd and 3.
So who's going out now? Justice is going to come out. I'm assuming that's going to be for one play. Get him a drink real quick, put him back in.
Give him some rest for a guy that plays both sides.
It's not going to be much of a rest. It's going to be get a drink and get back in when you're ready. He's got his helmet off, and it looks like he's messing with it.
All right, here we
So
go.
I see a handoff up the middle here.
And it is to Luttrell. And he is stopped.
I'm telling you, they're being generous with spots.
And they give him 1.5 yards.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's going to be a 3rd and a long 1. Nice. We'll take it. We need it.
And again, I see the same thing.
Yeah, I guess you can't say that.
You don't have your outside threat in the game. Your outside threat's Isaac. He's not in the game.
He's still out for his second play.
Yeah.
Standing there with his helmet off. They're giving him a good breather here. All right, who do you hand this one off to?
I'm going up the middle. Back to your fullback.
Dalton Willman. Nope.
Nope.
And he give it to Ethan Miller's going to get the first down.
First down.
Good play.
It looks like they gave him about 5 yards.
5-6 yards, and here comes Justice back in.
Resetting back down.
I would assume he's going to come in for Willman, give Willman a break. Isaac, you got to put your helmet on, bud. Oh, nope. He's coming back out.
I think he's getting the play.
Inside a minute left in the third quarter.
Put your helmet on, or you're not going to be able to go in the game.
Ethan Miller coming out. Justice in the game now. Did they get new helmets this year?
No. Same helmets.
Is it really?
Just repainted.
I was going to say, man, they look really
They're shiny.
shiny.
40 seconds here.
All right, back to the action. Handoff up the
middle
middle
to Slaughter.
to Slaughter.
That's going to be a 15-yard
That's
gain.
15.
That's a 15.
We got to have another play, I believe. Nope.
Moving the chains.
That's probably going to...
This are 27 seconds left. Yep.
Yeah,
I'm going to say that's probably going to be the quarter, but we'll see.
See if they get one last.
They're going to get one more in.
I think you do. You need to go for play.
Got to.
I said the 20 going into the fourth quarter. We're looking in good shape to do that. So 9 seconds. Caleb, you need to go, bud.
5, 3, 2, 1. He gets it off.
And Mealy keeps it.
Keeping it. And
Mealy
he's
breaks
cutting
down
up the
to
middle.
the 10-yard line. Good run.
Is that another first down? No. Yes, it is.
That is
down.
A 15-yard
Good
play,
way to end the
another
quarter.
first
Good
down.
way to end the quarter.
Did somebody hit that thing again? I just reset that. All right, that's going to do it for the third quarter. And let's get into one more ad while I try to fix this screen, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave Montgomery at Dave's Car Corner. He has the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Located at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
All right, we are back. That was a short break. Going into the fourth and final quarter of the game, the Bruins trailing by 10, 20-30. Simmons says a face mask on that play. Did anybody else see it?
I did not.
Trevor Kipp did.
I didn't see it.
I didn't either. I can't see.
They're
anything.
getting a really good view of game. Then
I'm looking at like a 3.5-inch screen TV.
They got it on their TVs.
Yeah.
And,
And I mean that 860 by 640 is pretty high def. You can see some face masks in a high school game on that thing.
Where's the 1080p at?
Yeah, well, when you're using this tiny jetpack, oh shoot! It says I got 2 devices on here.
Here we
my
go.
phone's on it.
Oh well.
Yeah, I need to cut that out because I'll reach my gigabyte limit, and then we'll really be hurting.
So where are we at here? The fifth,
like we're
13, 14, 12, 13.
Something like that. Looks like the 12. Mealy hands it off to Justice.
That's going to be a touchdown.
And he fights for it, gets hit out of bounds. It looks like he got the first down.
First down.
It is first down. That was close.
Maybe not.
What?
No, they didn't give it to him.
Are you serious?
Second down.
2nd and 2, they're saying. Well, it looked like the yard marker was on the 2. This would have to be like, I guess that's about
the yard
2nd
marker's
and 2.
at about the 4.
Yeah. All right, here we are.
Stack the box. Lucky.
And back to Isaac Justice, and that is a touchdown.
So now here's personal opinion. Kick the extra point.
Kicking the extra point will put you down by 3.
Down 3, and then
I agree.
If you got to go back to your kicker later,
he's there.
He's not going to. They're going to go for 2.
Who is that coming in?
That's Caleb.
That is Caleb.
They're going to go for 2. That's interesting to me.
Yeah, I'm with you. I probably would have kicked the field goal. You're going down by 3. And you know he can hit this. However, he has missed one already.
He has missed one, and I almost wonder if he's not got a little bit of an injury or something because he's not kicking at all.
And Mealy with the handoff to Justice.
And gets in. Way to fight by Justice.
Broken tackle.
The 2-point conversion is good. The Bruins are now down by 2.
We got a game.
We do.
And,
Simmons said the same thing. Kick the extra point.
Right now, I think Blackford's got the momentum. I mean, you just had a defensive stop.
Yes.
Go down there, you score.
Yes.
You have to keep the energy up now.
I agree.
And I think that might be why they gave Isaac a couple plays off there. You're driving the ball. doing all right. Rest him up a little bit for defense. Keep your energy up.
Yeah. And a lot of young kids that we haven't ever heard their names before, except for in JV, making a big showing here tonight.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you, I don't know again if Latrell Schlatter was not allowed to play the first half or what was going on, but that's a huge addition.
Yes,
yeah,
He's running the ball hard. He's had a couple 13, 14-yard gains.
Yes.
Run the ball well, and that's opening up the outside. And that's opening up for Dalton, Isaac, and Ethan. So,
and Caleb with a big
yeah,
run.
Caleb had a big run.
Yes,
Yeah,
Caleb with a big run to end the third quarter.
And I like to see that. I like to see Caleb running. I don't know what we got going on over there on the sideline, though. Somebody just getting stretched out. It's all right.
Who is
Probably
that?
cramp.
Is that Joey?
That is a
Joey's
lineman.
on the field. Is it really?
That is a lineman.
Hey, my eyesight is not the greatest, so bear with me. Is that Nick then?
It might be Nick getting his knee stretched out.
The kick is up.
Do it
Another
again.
short kick.
Get down.
And that's
And
okay.
that's gonna
okay
be a
because
penalty.
they're going to get the ball at the 35-yard line. This is the worst field position they've started with all game.
Oh, really?
Is it the 35?
I believe
Any
it's
news
35.
on Landon?
Landon who?
I don't know.
Oh, Grimes.
Grimes? Oh. No, I haven't heard anything. Have you?
No.
Tyler?
Tyler, have you heard anything on Landon Grimes?
No.
I haven't heard
I'm not
anything. So.
sure I know who that is. So.
He's transfer from Jay County.
Okay. No.
First down, they've got the ball on the 35-yard line.
Under center, wing T formation, jet motion, handoff, reverse, and they're going to stop it.
It stopped it.
Good job.
Stopped him at the line of scrimmage, so we're going to have
I know it's frowned upon now, but I hate, this kid gets a 1-yard gain and they don't celebrate.
Kevin Brown said waiting on IHSAA. On Max Preps, he's not even on the roster.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, thank
Thanks,
you.
Kevin. Didn't know anything about it.
All right, here we go. Monroe Central, 2nd and 10 now. With
Quarterback's
just a
under
little
center.
over
Same
11
formation
minutes.
here.
Split wing.
That's going to be a pass.
Drops back.
And
Grabs
stop!
sack.
Stop for the sack.
Huge sack.
Who was that? Was that Joey or was that Latrell?
That was.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to
I
tell
don't
me.
know.
that.
Could you tell? Watch the game.
I-
Watch it on your phone.
You act like I could see that. I don't know. Are we like
We
another
are-
8 yards?
Yeah, it's
Number
probably
70. Who's number
3rd
70?
and 17.
Kyle Crabtree. Way to get to the backfield. So now they're
Crabtree,
going to go shotgun. They
This
got to
is
go
big.
shotgun here. They're going to go trips left.
We
3rd
still-
and 18.
A
Yeah,
jet
motion.
motion. Not even a jet. It's just a motion. He needs to stand back there and
A
block
long
it.
pass.
And good defense
Out
by
of the
Carson
hands.
Seahigh.
Seahigh with a great
So
play.
now that's going to force Monroe Central to punt.
Now it's got
Huge
a 4th and
defensive
18.
possession there. Huge. And, Monroe Central's backed up to the 30-yard, 28-yard line here. A good punt in a high school game, you're going to get the ball at the 40,
And they are
40-yard
punting.
line. And they're not even expecting that. I mean, they're expecting their returners standing at the 45.
So we've got Seahigh and Isaac Justice back.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. Again,
Be
this
smart.
is ball control.
Yeah.
If you're not going to have a good
The punt
possibility
is
to
up,
return, fair catch, he's there. They call him
and
Peter.
they let it go.
Call him Peter.
Good.
Gonna
Over at
be
the 40-yard line. Good
stopped at
decision
the
by
40.
them. I mean, you can call a fair catch there. You can do what he just did, and I think
10 minutes
what he
to
did
go.
was probably the right decision. Good defensive possession.
Huge defense by the Bruins with that sack. And that has to be – you have to give credit to Joey Payne being in there. I mean, they haven't been able to pressure that quarterback all game.
Yep.
He comes in, and he's already been pressed twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
They got penetration on the run. The
Stop-
big sack.
stop the reverse, you haven't stopped all game. Stop the pass, you haven't stopped all game.
Right.
And that's huge. And again, that's momentum. You have a defensive stop, go down, score, and now you got a lot more momentum because you just got another defensive stop. Hand off to Justice.
And he's stopped at the
To
line.
the line.
So about a yard gain.
Gets a yard gain.
You know the best thing about a yard gain?
You only have
At
9
least
more to
At
go.
least they gain a yard.
You only have 9 to go. Oh, I hate when that happens.
What?
That little blue.
Lagging?
Yeah. No, it's just this little blue line in there. I don't know. I'm a little
You're
picky
good.
when it comes
You're
to that stuff,
shorter
I
than me.
guess.
I know.
All right, the handoff to Justice again, it looks like. And he
Back to the line.
stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well,
Now
Monroe Central
39.
responding really well here. Blackford's got to pull something out of the book here.
That looks like it might be
They gave him a gain.
Small gain.
Yeah.
Give him a
So
yard gain.
3rd and 8 now.
Yeah, no, the best thing about a yard gain.
You only have 8 to go now.
Well, but it's also 3rd down. So
They need 8
Oh, it's huge right here.
to stay alive. A big play coming up for the Bruins. Not a very good drive here so far. Immediately under center. Hands the
And
ball
Justice.
off. Justice fighting.
No,
it went.
Caleb, keep it.
I don't know.
They did not get the first down, but
You're 4th and 5. What do you do here, Tyler? 4th and 6.
I'm going to punt. I'm
4th
going to
and
punt.
6. And it looks like
They're punting.
are
Yeah.
they? Yep.
I think defense had big stand last series and showing you trust your defense. So
Good snap here. Look, there. Oh, I was about to say he's not going back. If he's not going back, possibility for a good flip of the field.
Keeper to the short side.
now I'm going to aim this punt over to the sideline. That's for sure.
Over here, over to
Over to our side.
our sideline.
got a flag on the
got
play.
a flag on the play.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Delay of game.
Oh, you can't have that.
Delay of game. Going to back him up. Is that a 5-yard or 10?
5. Now back to the line of scrimmage. Fake your punt.
It should be. Is it to the line of scrimmage?
Yeah.
I'm still punting.
Yeah, absolutely.
4th and 10.
Now, no stupid mistakes here.
Oh.
Got to get it.
You got to punt it. Punt it.
Got to get a punt. Oh,
And that is
back
not
to
much.
the line of scrimmage.
You do what you got to do.
As a punter, there you gotta turn around and see that there was no pressure. Take your time. I know it's not an easy thing to do, and you're panicking in that situation, but
A bad snap by the snapper, and Monroe Central is going to take over 1st and 10
And,
at the 37,
Nick
37 and a half.
Otwanowski not being here. That's your long snapper.
Is it?
Yep.
Yes.
Doubles right. Going to be a pass.
Pass to the right.
Short pass. He's got room.
Good tackle.
Who is that? A number 84.
84.
And that's an
Connor.
8-yard pickup.
You know, and the good thing about this, Monroe Central does score. Monroe Central still got to go for 2 because they don't have a kicker.
7:30 on the clock.
All right. The
Handoff
handoff
to the
up the
fullback.
middle. Oh, we
Arm
got a
tackle.
tackle. You got to come up with a stop here.
Got a wing back to the right, tight end to the right, wide receiver to the right, and it's going to be a
Back
run up
to
the middle.
fullback.
Yeah, they're not going to pass.
Not much of a
They're
game.
going to chew the clock here.
How many? That's about 5 yards. And we have a timeout on the field. Blackford.
Really?
6:50 left in the fourth quarter.
All right, guys, we're going to go to a quick break. Let this timeout play out, and we'll be right back.
Suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044, or stop in and visit them at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
We are back. A big play coming up here for Blackford. Must have stop the ball on about the 10-yard line. And I can't.
Second and
see
3.
anything, so you guys are going to have to call this one.
Okay. Quarterback's back under center.
I see it going to the
Pitch
toss.
right.
Every time he comes in, there's a toss.
And he
does not
stumbles.
get it.
Enough for the first down or not?
I'll be honest with you, at this point,
Does not appear to be.
I would almost rather Monroe Central score
First
and we
down.
stop them.
First
Is it?
down. Yep.
I hate to say that, but
Gives
the
you
ball,
more time
getting
to-
the ball at the 1 or 2 yard line. But still, one key component to that is that you have to stop the 2-point conversion if they do score.
2 point. They would still be up by 8.
Yeah.
Right, if they don't get
So
it.
yeah,
So you have to stop it. And it's going to be, it looks like quarterback sneak.
Quarterback sneaks it.
I don't think he got it.
I don't see any call yet, and
He did not.
marking him down. So it's going to be second and goal at about the 1.5, 2 yard line, maybe. That looks like 2 yards from the pylon. Am I seeing things here?
I think it looks about.
So
2
about
yards.
2 yards.
They're calling it second and 1.
And quarterback
Motion
under center
right.
motion. He gets the handoff, and I think
They
he
stopped
stopped.
him again.
So again, third and 1 yard now.
Whew.
Third and goal, fellas. Third and goal right here. Blackford needs a stop. 2 more chances for Monroe Central.
5:20 left on the clock.
Eating up a lot of clock time here, Monroe Central. It looks like a full yard to me, so a 3rd and 1. And we've got a timeout, it looks like. Timeout, Monroe Central. Wow. All right. Tyler, what do you have to say about
They're
this?
giving it to the fullback.
The same kid?
34 just came back in the game. Quarterback was going under center. They're going to ride it.
34, Joel Kennedy, the sophomore.
Yep. So who's been running it all night?
6'1", 210 pounds.
He's coming. It's like 3rd and 1. 5:07
I'm telling you,
left in the game.
As Monroe Central coach, I think you go back to that wing formation and you hand it off to the outside. Because I bet you Blackford stacks inside the guards.
You think so? You don't think that they're seeing the same thing that you have seen?
I'm giving it to the fullback.
And does he been going up the middle, or?
He's going up the middle.
Oh, you think he's going up the middle? Boy, this is going to be interesting then.
Well, number 6 is in. Number 34 is in.
Oh,
So 34 and 6 are both in.
They're going to the formation that we run.
they're in a power T right now. Interesting.
They hand it off
To
to
34.
34, and he does get
Up
in
the
for the
middle.
touchdown.
I wouldn't call that quite up the middle.
He bounced it to the B. He bounced it to the B guy.
Maybe C. Now, hey,
That was straight up for
in
him.
all seriousness here, Blackford has to get a big stop here. Big stop. And
He
then you
said
gotta-
up the middle.
I told you who was getting it.
Just because you didn't want to listen, Grant, doesn't mean that he's not right.
So he's back in the game. 34 is going. Oh, they're kicking.
Wow.
Kicking the extra point and only going to go up by
Oh, it's by 9.
9.
And he got
And
it.
it's
Gets
good.
it.
Oh,
And there's
flag.
Uh-oh.
That's a.
Did you
Probably
say
roughing
there's a
the
flag?
kicker.
I'm
Probably
going to say
roughing the
roughing the kicker. Or running into the kicker.
Flag on the play. White hat says the field goal is good. Roughing the kicker against Blackford.
Okay.
Interesting. So now Blackford's got to score in a hurry now.
Yeah.
You got to get a good return. And I mean a good return because you're losing 15 yards on this kickoff.
Well, here we are, Phil.
Well, they've changed the people they've had back. They got Ethan Miller back there. They got Joey Payne back there. They got Dalton Willman back there. C. High back there. Isaac back there. They changed some of their people that are back.
For the kickoff?
Yes.
Oh, no, wait.
And they're just going to squib kick it. I mean, he doesn't even have a good run.
Maybe.
And they do.
Yeah.
Who was that?
You got a pass?
Was that Justice that picked that up?
No.
Oh. All right.
Ethan Miller.
Miller did. Gotcha. 1st and 10 from Blackford's 38-yard line.
Mm-hmm. We got to run a little bit. Sped up offense.
5:01 on the
Put some
clock.
passes in here. Get down the field as quick as possible.
All right, here we go. Mealy under center. Handoff up the middle.
Gotta go.
Stopped with about a 3 or 4 yard gain.
Gotta go.
Who was that? That's Isaac up the middle.
They're not speeding up too much.
No.
Not too much. A 4 yard gain. 2nd and 6 for the Bruins.
I look for a
4:30 on the
pass
clock.
right here to Isaac down the middle of the field.
Nope. A handoff to
Counter. Dalton, cut that
Dalton.
outside.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh.
Dalton had an open field.
Gotta see that.
3rd and 2 now. That was an open. He had a. That was
that's touchdown.
20, 30 yard
That's
run
touchdown.
here.
No, it's touchdown. Nobody's catching Dalton once he gets up to speed.
It moved it. All right, here we go. The Bruins 3rd and 2. Mealy fumbles it.
Covers it back up.
And that's a 3 yard loss. We're going to be 4th and 5. Well, Jiminy Christmas. Get the outside, and that may be a tutty. Yep. And do we have a timeout? Timeout, Blackford. Again, want to thank Dave's Car Corner, Dave Montgomery. If you're looking for a nice used car, believe me, I have one from him. I put 30,000 miles on it, 35,000 miles on it. I haven't even had it for a year and have yet to have one issue with it. So go see Dave's Car Corner. If you are having any back pains, back issues, kinks in your neck, I had sciatic nerve pain that Dr. Malia Robertson helped me out with all the way up until the time that I just absolutely had to have surgery. She is a blessing in disguise there. So go see Malia Robertson, Dr. Malia Robertson at Clear Choice Chiropractic. Open daily, Monday through Friday. I believe the hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Closed for lunch between, I believe, 12 and 1. Tuesdays and Thursdays, they're open 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Open late on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
What happens here?
I don't.
What happens here is a
This
fourth
is
and
huge.
5, 4th and 6. Oh, nope,
Really
we've got a
rolls out.
pass.
Run.
Oh, he stepped in, and that one's going to be well overthrown. Looked like Isaac Justice was supposed to be running deep. Got held up. The stop is there. Turnover on downs for Monroe Central. And they are definitely excited about that. The Bruins now have to be back on defense. All right, I'm going to watch this play again. Mealy steps, makes the throw. Yeah, Isaac Justice gets tangled up with a Monroe Central defender. Looks like it could have been no.
Back up the middle.
And Grant, you can't act like a baby now.
Grant took his headphones off.
Get back on here. Come on.
Grant's back.
What do you want?
We need to
Was that
stop
a
here.
pass interference or not?
No.
No?
They threw it 15 yards over his head.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
3 minutes left on the clock. 2nd and 7.
Grant, you can't just stop talking. You got to keep
Can't.
talking.
I'm
buddy.
not.
Grant.
I'm not done yet. I'm
Back to the fullback.
That's what
First
they're
middle.
going to do.
First down.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to run the clock all the way down. Blackford's got one timeout left. They're going to get a first down here. If they get a first down here. I really didn't mean that way.
Grant.
I didn't.
I
I promise. I promise I didn't mean it that way.
I thought you were a Bruin
If
for life.
they don't get a first down here, you got to take your time out. And
3rd and 1.
got to take your time out. And, oh, this is nice that they gave you that Wi-Fi password right there like that.
Oh, did they
Look
really?
at that hostility.
Man, I should have used it.
There's the first down.
Steve's using data for no reason.
I am.
There's first down. So I'm going to assume that they're going to run the clock here, and they're going to give it to the fullback one more time, and then can they knee it out after that?
We don't get a 2-minute warning here.
No 2-minute warnings. They're going to take their time.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you? Play clock at 15. You know, we could do a play clock.
That's just one more thing for you to have to do.
Yeah, I know, right? What is it, 25?
And they're going to take a knee.
This one is over.
Well, you know, I think a big thing here is not having Joey the first half. Latrell Slaughter, I don't know what was going on with him, but he was a huge addition the second half. And I think it's a different game if those two are in the game the whole game.
True. But, I mean, hey, it's the first game of the season. There's a lot. I saw a lot of goods, and we're going to talk about those here in just a few minutes. Because I saw a lot of positives for this game. The game clock running down. It looks like it's going to be about 11 to 12 seconds
You gotta take one
after
more
this
knee.
one. Yep, I have to take one more. A lot of positives, a few negatives, but and that is going to do it as the game clock will run down and expire. Monroe Central defeats Blackford 37 to 28. And before we come back and talk about this game, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors one more time.
Suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044, or stop in and visit them at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
All right, guys, we are back. So I said that there was some good and some bads. Tyler, I want to start with you just because you're the new guy.
Thanks.
So tell me you're good for let's go with the bads. What are the bads?
The bads?
What do the Bruins need to work on or improve on before their home opener next week?
I think the bads, I think it really is minimizing the big play. In the first half, big plays killed us. There was some miscommunication, some breakdowns in the secondary that I think is just working out the bugs. I don't think there's nothing that can't be fixed. And I'm hoping it was just some jitters.
All right. Grant, your bads for this game.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, I'm not. I don't know anything about football. Yeah, you got to stop them.
I think.
It's the big. It was the big plays, and I don't think it was against something that we can't defend by any means. It was just.
The big plays. I'll agree with you, but also a lack of intensity. I feel like at some point, I didn't see Blackford being intense until they got that first defensive stop in the third quarter. You get one defensive stop, you go down, score, get another defensive stop. You got to stay intense, and then you get stopped. It's going to happen.
Right.
But you have to come back with the intensity and stop them again. You can do it. Whether it's calls or whatever it is. I mean, you can't. I mean, football's a game of things are going to happen.
Swings.
Swings of momentum, and we just couldn't get the momentum to swing in our favor.
Keeping the composure.
And as much studying as a coach does, to an extent, they're still guessing. What defense do I run? Who do I blitz here?
It's a game of chess.
It's not something that you do, and this isn't necessarily a bad part, but first game of the year, again, Joey didn't play the first half.
All right. So with that said, let's get into the goods. Tyler, what did Blackford do good tonight?
Well, let me go real quick and just say that Monroe Central is a good team. They're definitely good. With that being said, they're a good team. They have high expectations here, so I don't want to take anything away from them. Good. I think the offense looked great. I think the defense dug their heels in the second half, put pressure up front. Offense looks good. You're going to have that. And again, I think it's still the same as I said with the defense. It's still figuring out how to fill some of the holes that we had to fill from last year, but promising. So
right,
very promising.
Grant,
a lot of good things to take from this. You number one, you gotta keep your head up. You got Southern Wells next week.
Go for it.
Monroe Central's number 5, right? Five in 1A.
In 1A.
And you see why, because guess what? That was without 4 of their best players.
Mm-hmm.
They have 4 seniors not playing who all are on their starting lineup, and that's why, and they're a good team. Blackford, they struggled getting numbers out to begin with this year, and I think that's part of this, but the offense was there. This is an offense, and I think they're still trying, because of that number issue, trying to figure out where they want everybody at. I mean, you see 2 different fullbacks this game, 4 different running backs this game. You need that, yeah, because you got to give some players some breaks.
Right.
And
so let me put my 2 cents in where I thought Blackford maybe could have done something better. Or for me, what I saw as someone who doesn't know a lot about football, Blackford was one-dimensional, where Monroe Central, not only were they running the ball effectively, but they were able to throw the ball effectively. Blackford had one complete pass all night.
Yeah.
So when you're one-dimensional like that, you make it easy for the defense to stop you.
And the thing I will say about being mainly one-dimensional is that when you go to your passing game, out of that, it's a play action in this offense 100% of the time.
Right.
You have to complete your passes. And when you don't, that hurts.
Right.
Because, I mean, it's not a wasted down, but at the same time it is. I mean, you're passing on second down. Now it's 3rd and 8, and you got to figure out, am I going to pass again? Am I going to run the ball? And you're a little more predictable at that point. So, a lot of things to go over. You know, I feel like this week at practice, the week after losing a game like this it's not fun. You know, you're back to work Monday. I don't think they do film on Saturdays anymore, but Saturday mornings weren't fun when I was in high school. It's film, and
they did Saturday mornings last year. I know that.
Well, I mean, it's not fun to go back and watch a film and watch you get beat.
No,
it's fun when you win. I mean, there's still things that you do wrong in a win. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But
so, Alex Simmons says Monroe Central is a good team. You can't be too upset about the loss.
You can't.
Absolutely.
And also, I think a big difference between the two, if you look tonight, Monroe Central almost played mistake-free. Yep. They didn't have the big turnovers. They didn't have the penalties. Maybe 2, if I recall.
I think there was only 3, maybe 4
penalties
penalties in the entire game.
Then offsides.
Yeah,
but they weren't big ones. So I think they
played
very
smart
composed.
football.
They did. So
like I said, the only thing that I see as just an observer, because I never played football in a high school. I started playing on a semi-pro team, but I mean that was just for fun, and I didn't play that long.
So
because mainly I'm lazy. But they were one-dimensional, and if you can't at least throw a 5-yard pass down the field.
Well, I'll tell you, and that's a criticism that an offense like this is going to get a lot. However, I don't believe it. It is a run-heavy offense, but all the years that I've been around Blackford and watched football, and Eastbrook is a run-heavy offense, and they make it work.
Yep.
So it's people doing their job, following their assignment, and it can be successful. I think the big part is, and like I talked at the beginning, this is an offense that you can't get behind. This is an offense you need to get ahead, and you grind it out, and you score, and you control the clock. So again, there's advantages and disadvantages to all the different offenses. So this system works. It can be one-dimensional, but again, Eastbrook ran a similar split wing.
Going by last year, Eastbrook still threw the ball.
They will.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. I don't think you have to throw the ball a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe a 70-30.
Hypothetically
but if you have one.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, we're running the same offense as Eastbrook does. It's just different.
Yeah.
Because they're in motion and they have that guy there, and that's
right.
We run the power tee and they ran the split wing tee.
It's the same. You got the same plays off of it. You got a double dive, which we call a trap, or we call something else.
Don't give all the secrets out, Grant.
It is what it is. You see it on film.
Yeah,
you know what a trap is. It's not giving anything away, but you run the same thing. It's a fake to your fullback, and then it's to your running back.
Yeah.
Eastbrook does the same thing, just with emotion.
Sure.
They have success, but a big difference between Eastbrook and Blackford is how long's Adamson been a coach?
Oh.
How long's that offense been implemented?
He's been in there for, 18 years?
20
it's been longer.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah.
It's been like 25.
It's been 25,
But,
30 years.
but that's the thing. So you have people that are 25 years old right now that started when he started, and guess what they grew up learning? That offense.
Yeah.
Guess what the kids are learning right now at the Pee Wee level? That offense. That's why Eastbrook's good. And if we can keep the same offense and do those things over and over and over again, and it's at a Pee Wee level, I can promise you we're teaching the same thing that this offense is.
We are teaching kindergartners and first graders this offense. So,
and you can't do it.
It has to work.
You can't
at some
do
point.
it to a T. You can't do it exactly because it's 5-on-5, 7-on-7, whatever
right.
it is.
Sure.
But you can get the the idea of it. And, at like right now, I'm coaching 6th grade. We're putting this offense in there, and they're going to see it next year. They're going to be one step ahead of every other 7th grade team that now has a new coach and has to learn a new offense. And then, instead of learning an offense your freshman year and only knowing it for 4 years, because you can get better at the same offense every year, no matter what.
Right.
And learning it at 6th grade or below, and getting that implemented into your mind, implanted into your mind, and not you don't have to go over the offense as much, and you don't have to go over you can work on fundamentals and things that are going to make your team better. And
I completely agree.
That's just something that you got to have consistency with coaching.
And I don't know that Eastbrook has the same philosophy that we do when it comes to athletics. Are their guys football heavy? Like, is that all they eat, breathe, and sleep is football? Or do you have 4 or 5 sport athletes? Or when they are in those other seasons, do they still do football workouts? Because I've seen these guys at school in the springtime out there working out on the field.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I think it's success breeds success. And that's what Eastbrook does, and that's where it takes time to buy into the system, and once you start having success and you build from that. But again, it's took him 30 years to get where they're at, and this is. I like where we're headed. I like what I see. I like what I saw tonight, and I think we're definitely going in a good direction with all of our sports and Blackford athletics. So,
and that's a lot of fun to see.
It is fun.
And Alex brought up a couple of issues. He was like, "No fun going back and watching, watching video and getting yelled at for missed assignments." But he also said passing defense was an Achilles heel tonight.
Absolutely, that was 3 touchdowns of just getting burnt deep.
And
I'm the one that was over here. The cornerback turned the wrong way. He was there. He could have made a play. He turned the wrong way. That happens. But the one down here where you got 2 guys going on the same guy, and there's one guy running down the middle of the field.
Oh, this one over.
You can't have that, and that's where you can't have dumb mistakes.
And that's what it was. There were breakdowns. It was the right defense. It was but so it comes down to just making the play. So
right.
So I don't think I have any more else about tonight, but next week should be fun.
I was getting ready to say next week
we're home.
Our home opener at against Southern Wells.
I don't know how much I'll be up here with you because I'm pretty sure we're doing Pee Wee night.
Oh yeah,
I think
Pee Wee football, youth football night next Friday night.
Is it Pee Wee night?
Yeah.
Next Friday night. So you guys will be down.
So I can probably stay.
You can miss out on like the second quarter and then.
Well, yeah, I think it's just halftime.
Halfway through the second quarter, and
you'll have to go down
I'll be
and
back
get
up
with
for
your
the third
teams.
quarter. But
that would be
to be honest with you, you're coming off a loss. Southern Wells, I feel sorry for them.
Southern Wells really. We played them. They played us tough last year, but they had an injury.
They also lost 13 seniors.
Did they really?
And they had trouble filling a team this year.
Oh, really?
So it's you're coming off a loss. You want to win real bad.
That's where you're going to pick it up.
You're gonna face a weaker opponent next week. And is again why I say I feel bad for Southern Wells because it's just going to be
I think Blackford's going to rebound well, and they're going to be hungry. They're going to want that win, and it's Southern Wells. I mean,
but you can't take them lightly.
No, you can't.
Absolutely not. You can't.
So you have to come out there and be aggressive for the entire 48 minutes.
48 minutes. The only reason I remember that is because Rinker's saying was FEMO.
Yeah,
female.
48 minutes of war.
Yeah,
I like
it.
What's
got to do with female?
FEMO.
Oh, female.
FEMOW. 48 minutes of war. That's why I remember that. But And again, even talking about that, like that's what you have to come to a high school game and do. You're not going to feel good the next day. You're not going to feel good Monday, especially after the first couple games a year.
No.
You're going to be sore. It hurts. It doesn't feel good, but it's brutal.
Yeah,
and
even the Colts used to lose to the Cleveland Browns for their first game.
Well, they're going to again.
All right, on that note, we're definitely going to go, and we'll be seeing you next Friday.
Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave Montgomery at Dave's Car Corner. He has the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Located at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
They've got to prove it first.
They're going to be thugs and good.